Anthrama or Anthrama Streams. You can find me guesting in streams everywhere. I also have a content creator channel called Level 1 Geek. And we also have a blog where we help convert newbies over to the sweet, sweet addiction that is TTRPGs. So if you need help learning how to like get your friends to play because they're not nerds, go check it out. You don't need a nerd degree to play TTRPGs. You can start at level 1 like the rest of us.
Well, what am I going to do with this degree then?
I don't know.
Utterly useless. Just paying back the debt.
I should have got to you sooner. I'm so sorry.
I mean, she has 2 plaques.
Aabria has like a PhD
They're
in nerd.
out of.
But I want to see them so badly.
I'll reach. Not now. Don't perceive me. Keep going.
Connie, do you want to tell us about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everybody. My name is Connie. My pronouns are they, he, and she. You can find me on Twitter and on itch at by Connie Chong. By is in the authorial sign off, not the sexuality. No, I am both. When I'm not here guesting on Friends Who Roll Dice, you can find me as the GM and executive producer behind Transplanar RPG, who I believe is in the chat right now, which is an all transgender, people of color led 100% homebrew Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live streamed actual play campaign set in an original non-colonial anti-Orientalist world. So if any of that is interesting to you, you can actually tune in tomorrow, Saturday, April 17th at 3 p.m. U.S. Central Time for our final episode of Arc 2. And we do have a recap document available. So that's Transplanar RPG, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr. I'm still on Tumblr. Yes, unfortunately, et cetera, et cetera. I also do a little bit of game design work of my own. I'm working on a Holy Punk, powered by the Apocalypse hack called God Killer RPG, built for 1 player, the God Killer, and 1 GM, God. So if that's interesting, follow me on itch at by Connie Chong. And outside of that, I like to do screenwriting. I like to try to make my cat Bow Bow Instagram famous. He's not here right now, unfortunately, but he'll probably come in at some point during the stream, at which I will pivot to a cat cam probably. But that's me, and I'll toss it back to our wonderful GMM.
Wow. I am so glad that I went first and not second. That was just so impressive. Who wants to follow that up?
I do not.
You do not? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to pick one of you at random because I have dice.
I'll go. I'm
Liv,
my family's
you're so brave.
I'm the family's disappointment. I'll be yours too. Hey, everybody. Hey everybody, it's your girl Liv. Hi, you can find me on Twitter at LivInADay, where you can see where I'm gonna pop up next, because I'm one of those people that hops around from stream to stream and does a couple of different things. On Mondays, I'm Under the Table with Total Party Chill. Oh my god, I hope they're not here. Oops. Where we Under the Table is an indie RPG, TTRPG focused group where we play different systems, and every season we do a different narrative. Right now, we're about to finish up our sci-fi season, and then we're gonna head out to not quite the Wild West because, you know, colonialism, but you know, something kind of Western themed. On Tuesdays, I am in Too Deep with Rule of Lore. In Too Deep is an all queer LGBTQIA plus Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I always get that wrong. Waterdeep Dragon Heist game. Be gay, do heists. On Wednesdays, I'm exploring the Black Void over on Weave the Tale. What up, Mitch? Hey, Bibs. I see you in the chat. And then I also do a telenovela themed TTRPG on some Wednesdays. And tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Monster Hearts 2 with Guilty over on Guilty Cosplay stream. It's spring break, baby. So bring the girls, bring the gays, and bring the fays, because we are off to the fae realm.
Wonderful.
Wait, that was a great pitch too.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Go, be amazing. Go be great in your lavender. Come on now.
You've been called out.
Me?
How do you respond?
Oh, never mind. That's just no. I was calling out Vana. Oh shit! It is. Nani?
Couldn't be
This
me,
is
Nani.
the greatest day of my life. I enjoy this.
Yes, I'm one with the lavender. Welcome. I'm Vana. I stream full time on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vana. That is Vana. You You can find me on all social media at Havanarama, HAVANARAMA. And I just ran my first campaign over on my own channel called From Dusk Till Dark, and we've got a second season slated. And we've got a brand new program called Pull Up a Sheet that is premiering on the 27th of this month at 8 p.m. ET. So I'd love for y'all to show up for that because it's going to be a good time. It's a show that is completely focused on introducing new folks to the hobby of tabletop RPGs and making that transition into the community just as easy and comforting and lovely as possible. So tune in for that. We're going to be playing some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to do I think a level 2 or 3 Candlekeep one shot. So, and everybody in the game is brand spanky new. So it'll be good.
Amazing.
Also, I just realized nobody got my "Go Great in Your Lavender" reference. It's just a meme. It's just a meme from the internet. I wasn't calling out Vana.
No, you're fine. I mean, I've got some sort of purple going on back here. It's not wrong.
And you're great. So,
well, only because you think I am. That's what makes me great.
I'm kind of curious what will happen if you think she's not.
Oh, I will fall apart.
Never, ever.
Aabria, tell us all about yourself.
Hi, I am Aabria, nay Iyengar. Now I believe my last name is, what did we agree? Like Marmaduke Gummy Bear?
Marmagooey.
It's
Marmagoomy.
Yes.
Marmagoomy. Hi, so I'm her. I'm her for that. You can follow me on social media at Quiddy, Qiddie. Stream-wise, I am Laura on Kulak 1991, which is coming back for season 3. So stay tuned for that. I'm also the GM of Salt Bay, which is coming back and becoming a new thing. Vana is one of my amazing players. I'm so happy. She's incredible. The season 2 of Into the Motherlands premieres next Wednesday, and I'm actually joining the cast for that. I can't say who I'm playing yet. It's going to be a real fun surprise. What else? Oh, I play Fess on Failed Save. She may have died a little bit at the end of the last season, so we'll see what happens when I come back. I'm sure it's fun. I did that to myself, so I feel weird about that. And you can catch me on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific with the Gax Pack over on Gary Khan's channel, along with like some very, very good players. And what else? Oh, they announced I'm going to be on the next episode of Critical Role's Narrative Telephone. So that's going to be deeply embarrassing and available for viewing soon. And I'm just real excited to be here today. I didn't have as good a spiel as everyone else.
I don't know.
feel bad.
These
No,
were
we're
all top
yeah.
tier.
Felt good.
They were all top tier. And I am so excited to play with you all. I've never played with anyone in this group before. And it's kind of the great thing about games though, right? Is you can just sit down with a group of strangers and have a good time. So if you guys are ready, I think we should do that. All right. How we're going to start off mechanics wise is you're going to draw 6 cards. These 6 cards are going to be your hand. As it starts to lower, you may discard 1 card to catch a breath and refill your hand. If you run out of all cards, you will have a hard time because then you just play whatever is on the top of your deck. You don't get to draw more. So make sure before you completely run out of cards, you catch a breath and discard a card to draw your full hand. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Now that we have that out of the way,
I see that everyone has like amazing, beautiful decks, and I'm like here with my scrap paper that I threw together 30 minutes before the stream because I don't have a physical deck.
I'm using the
That's
internet and it's so much
good.
harder. I should have just drawn out on index cards.
I know, me too. I was like trying to figure it out, and I was like, nah.
I love collecting things like a nasty creature, so I collect playing cards.
I do too. Look, these ones are from Paris. And they're
Whoa.
like are glimmer.
These
it
are little
works with the
space
tarot
guys.
deck? No one told me. I have like 3 of
Wait,
those.
what? I have several of those. Crap.
Does it? Because I drove
Yeah.
across town to borrow some from a friend because I also do not own them.
Who has stuff in this economy?
So the history
so
of
much
playing
stuff.
cards is that they are based off of the tarot cards, and the original cards were a cup, or no, a grail, a diamond, a spade, and a club, and they're supposed to represent all the suits of the deck. So like hearts is cups, and pentacles are diamonds, and wands are clubs, and spades are swords.
That
And
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, and it was originally a grail and not hearts, because all the card suits were supposed to represent different levels of society. So you had the clergy, you had the nobles, you had the like military, and then you had the working class.
Oh.
And that's the stream.
nice.
Good night, y'all.
I've learned my thing. I'm at my maximum capacity. I have to go brain dump so that I can make room for more things.
I gotta go watch an anime.
I'm just trying to flex for the internet.
I
love it.
appreciated it.
That's so interesting. Well,
Mine's are
next time.
constellations, so.
Oh.
These are medieval themed, I think.
See? History.
History.
I thought we were going to be very close to getting into like some like cool Dan Brown, like, and it's a chalice, it's Mary something Tom Hanks.
Yup.
What is this a reference to?
Is this supposed to be a reference to Da Vinci Code?
Yes. How do you not? What? Are you guys not like top of mind Da Vinci Code? Like the stellar
always
blockbuster
thinking of Da Vinci Code.
Are you not?
I feel like,
Is that just
Aabria,
me?
you've brought up Da Vinci Code more than anyone else I've known in my life.
Yeah, because I think about the Da Vinci Code literally all the time.
Doesn't the Da Vinci Code take place in Italy?
Oh my God, we've gone full circle.
What a perfect segue.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, I do what I can for the people.
Thank you. All right, so the feel of this game is that it is melancholy, right? For various reasons, the population has fallen and left the world in shambles, but there is a beacon of hope. Florence, Italy, determined to avert disaster, the Citadel of Science has done the unspeakable, really, in order to survive. They started collecting all of the dead bodies because there's a resource everyone's dropping, right? And they repurposed them. They steampunked them out. They turned them into like tanned leather mannequin looking things to do basic work that we don't have enough people to do anymore. Like tend the fields, sweep the streets. They have big bison things that pull carts back and forth from the market and out to the fields outside of Florence. Florence has a huge wall around it now. Outside of that wall is just farms, almost as far as you can see. Beyond the farms are forests, and there's animals that lurk in there, hungry for people, because those are the easiest things to hunt now. You don't really know what's happening with the rest of the world. You don't have contact with them. You know, there are marauding bands that sometimes come in and hit the farms outside of Florence, which is why we have people who defend, which I believe is the Technofont. Did I say that right? Yeah. You've got that sweet armor to deal with all of these things. Aabria, do you want to introduce your character and what she looks like?
Yeah. So I am playing Gita. She has a very long, very fussy name and goes by none of it. She's 6'3", kind of wears her like rusted out power armor all the time and just looks a little sweaty and like banged up, and has reached a point of like kind of gross symbiosis with her armor that like she's just sort of like in it. Like, you know, it's like an old couch where like there's like kind of butt stain, like a little butt crease in it. She's got dark skin, like a big scar across her eye. She just looks like she's been banged up in battle and now has sort of resigned herself to being a woman of action and of like fighting, and doesn't really have like the civilian switch anymore to like get into.
Spicy. Okay. But yes, you helped defend against all of that. Lieutenant Kilgrave, You're of the militia, I believe. You help defend everything within the walls. You are sometimes judge and juror. You figure out what crimes are going on. Do you want to introduce your character?
Absolutely. But before I do, I'm actually at a crossroads. I don't know if I want to play Lieutenant Kilgrave straight or crooked. So I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. If it's evens, straight. If it's odds, crooked.
Hey.
Straight.
Okay.
So Lieutenant Kilgrave has a shaved head. She is muscular because I have to play muscular women every time I stream. She is always in her army fatigues, even when she's off duty. She can never really take a break from her job, even when she's like not like patrolling the streets, even at a bar. She's always like breaking up fights, like looking at people, making sure they're not underage, like walking around arresting people for grave lust. And she is very, very bought into the system, loves bureaucracy, loves the people she works for. And I think there's a lot of room for growth or death, as this one shot will have it for Lieutenant Kilgrave. She's big, she's butch, she's got gnarly scars, I think, but they're hidden under the crisp, starched collar of her uniform. And she wears these big, like black army boots.
Not you being so hot, but also a snitch. No.
Oh my She's God. Hot, but yes,
the conflict is real.
Ain't that just the way?
The perfect woman.
Oh, man. Okay. And we have our architects. The architects are the ones who are the masters of taking these corpses and turning them into something useful for this society. Dr. Mariana, did I say that right?
Mariana. Marinara.
Maramugi.
Marmaduke.
The old lady marmalade. Mariana works. So I'm playing Dr. Mariana Lawson and she's tired. She's tired of you. She's tired of your shit. She's tired of herself. She works as an architect, so she is doing all the dirty, nasty work of reanimating these corpses. No. She's doing all that hard work of figuring out these corpses and pulling them back together. She's she's a shorter individual. She's got like a sort of just these massive sunken eyes, like just so tired. There's always something going on. She is definitely up late at night trying to see if there's any bodies that she can snatch up. I wouldn't call it grave lust. Is it grave lust if they're not in the grave? You tell me.
Excuse you.
No. Yeah, she's always tired. She's always working really, really hard. She's always frazzled, always kind of like in a rush. She's got like big bushy hair that's just like piled up and knotted and disgusting. She wears these like oversized raggedy clothes. She's always got her arms full of things and she's always just, on the move. So get out of her way.
We have a lot of strong personalities here.
Yeah.
I mean, the only strong thing about her is her personality.
In this group somewhere. It might be
I'm
all
so
of
sorry.
you.
This is a dating sim now.
Hey. Oh, God. Melancholy, everybody.
And I am Tenchi Muyu.
Well,
God, I hate it here. No, I'm joking.
That really leaves our techno sophist. I am so bad at pronouncing things. I hope I said it right.
Sociologist.
Sociologist. Okay.
No, you said it right.
Techno-sophist.
Just being an asshole.
Technoscope.
Techno-sophist.
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 Sophist.
Okay. It's one or the other. We're great.
What does the Italian root sophist mean?
It's related to knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I just want to know technology.
SOPH.
Yeah.
Sophomore
Basically, you are
philosophy.
obsessed with the old tech. Everything that doesn't work anymore because you don't have electricity. That all is something of the past. But you are obsessed with this big scrap heap where everyone is throwing away their microwaves, their vacuum cleaners, their Xboxes. Not a sponsor. Just like all of those things, right? And you love old tech and you make them work, and maybe you have a vehicle that you've cobbled together to run off of vegetable oil and you ride that around while everyone else has to deal with their tanned bisonry. But yeah, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I always smell like French fries because of my powered vehicle, but I can't smell, so I don't know. So I don't know. I smell like French fries. But yeah, my character is named Maggie Casbow. She, her. I just decided she's 5'2" because I really want Aabria's character to tower over. So I really want that for myself. And she has a long blonde mohawk that like runs down the back of her neck, and then the sides of her head are buzzed, and then she has these piercing green eyes that have this kind of strange yellowish center to them, and she has a really like square face, but it's very like strikingly symmetrical, and her skin is tanned from rooting around on Dump Island all day every day, and she carries with her a little like mechanical spider. It's like if a drone could crawl around, and it's always like perched on her shoulder, like you would think of like a pirate's parrot, or like the weird girl in 5th grade's ferret or something like that. And then she always has like a radio scanner on her hip, and it's not always on, but it's always like very low key, making a white noise, and sometimes you don't perceive it, but if you're listening for it, you can hear it. And then she doesn't really have pockets because she wears little tight agility pants, but she does have like carabiners all around her waist that she just, if she finds something, she'll just like hook it to the carabiner, or if it can't be hooked on the carabiner, then and it has like a cord or something, she'll just tie the cord around her belt. So she just usually has all these like random bits of ancient technology draping off of her like some sort of horrible skirt. And yeah, she's also muscular. So
Wow, we're also buff. Maggie from the dump.
I'm still Maggie from the dump. You still have a little, now I have a lot.
Speak for yourselves.
It's all
No
clipped to
muscle
my
here.
hips.
No muscles.
No
Frail.
muscles. Yeah.
I'll give you some of mine, BB.
Oh, thank you.
I think she has a lean muscle. Like she's not like built,
She's
but it's
wiry.
like you would think she was very svelte, and then she does one of these, and you're like, okay, Maggie, all right.
That's just a MILF
Spider.
simulator.
A dex.
It's just a MILF simulator.
So somebody did say dream mommy, but one of them is a corpse.
Yes, but one of them is a corpse.
That was me.
Bless.
I just
Who's
saw
the corpse?
Not it. Oh, also she has a Zune.
Jesus.
No. Yeah. She has a Zune, and she's rigged it so that she can use it like a Palm Pilot.
What's a Zune?
A Zune
It's
is
like the early
Microsoft.
iPod.
Wait,
it's the
really?
Microsoft iPod.
Yeah.
Are you dead ass right now?
Wow.
Are
Yes.
you dead ass right now?
It was a foolish brick.
No, I know what a Zune is. I know.
Oh, okay. Some people might not know that is ancient
That's true.
technology.
It is.
I don't know what a Zune is.
That's
I
what the dead
expected some
ass
people who-
was.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I'm baby, I guess. Even though I really am not.
I'm 30 for context of when a Zune might have existed. A long time ago.
And a far off land.
That's right. And but now at this dump.
Yes. And now we're gonna go future, still in a far off land of Florence, Italy. We're actually going to have our camera come down onto Lieutenant Kilgrave. You've had reports to come report to the main office as there's a problem that they want you to look into. You haven't received any other details besides that, besides just a messenger boy bringing you a slip of paper.
Okay. I, with the slip of paper gripped in my gloved hand, I knock on my commanding officer's door and I wait straight backed.
You hear a brisk, "Come in."
Yes, Captain. And I open the door and I pause and I say, "Open or closed?"
Closed.
Yes. Sir, ma'am.
It is,
I would
ma'am.
know, but
she
okay.
has closely cropped hair on the sides, a little bit longer on top, and
everyone's a lesbian. Okay.
She's tired.
Let's hear it for the sapphics.
Simulator.
Let's hear it for the sapphics.
My problem is you're telling me that this is like a bad future, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, there hasn't. You want to know?
We're
Aabria,
just preoccupied.
you know what it is? Because we haven't seen a man. It's not a single man.
I'm just gonna bring in a man and we're gonna be like, shoot him on sight. He can't be here.
Sight.
How did you get in here?
Back in the cage. Get.
That
is literally
all of
my
the NPCs written before y'all said your character.
Okay. Lieutenant Kilgrave closes the door and snaps a salute.
At ease.
Yes, ma'am.
As you know, we don't typically have many violent incidents within the city walls. Unfortunately, that has taken a turn.
Give me the name and address and I'll take care of it, ma'am.
Well, the problem is we don't know who perpetrated this violence. We only have the victim who was recovering over at the Citadel of Silence. There's not many details to be had. He was unfortunately unconscious when he was brought in, but he was found unconscious, missing most of his leg.
Most of his leg?
He?
Just kill him all the way and I leave. No.
Just take
what
him
else?
apart. Break the man.
What else can you tell me about the victim? Was he a member of the Citadel?
He is young, hasn't been assigned a job yet. He's probably broken on 17 years old. I have his room number for you. I'm hoping you can get more details there. I also have a team assigned to you. We don't know if this was perhaps an attack from the outside, so we're bringing in a technophant. We don't know if this is an attack from a construct that's gone wrong. So we have Dr. Mariana for you. And then for miscellaneous knowledge, she's not my favorite person, but we have Maggie on standby.
Captain, if I could be so bold, I work best alone.
I understand
Are these
that.
additions...
They are necessary.
I see. And I
We
hold my tongue.
We want to get ahead of the problem. Are you not the person for this job?
No, ma'am, I am. I certainly am. I
All right.
will find the perpetrator expediently and I will bring them to justice.
Thank you. I expect nothing less. She stands and clipped steps as she walks around the desk. Come, I'll introduce you to your crew.
Great. And I follow her.
Unless you have any questions before we go.
Yes. Would I have heard of these people? Like, do I know of them, like, in the city? Like, do they have reputations?
Maggie, do you think you have a reputation for being a weirdo? You're obsessed with all of this old stuff? I made an assumption, yes. Vana's like, what?
Who did you ask that question to? That's so rude. It was me. Yeah, I don't think she's a very like social person, but I also think she doesn't, that's because she doesn't understand social cues or physical boundaries. So she's always trying to like inspect things. So if somebody is like, if somebody else is like, e.g., if somebody else is at the dump digging through something and they pick something up and she's like eyes it, like she'll just go over and take it, you know? So maybe that kind of a reputation, just being a bit socially askew.
Mhm. Is the dump woman entirely necessary for this operation?
I want to get a handle on this situation before it escalates, Lieutenant.
Yes, Captain, forgive my disobedience. It will be handled.
I know it will be. Thank you. Any other outbursts, Lieutenant?
Was there anything unusual at the crime scene?
Well, the leg was not there.
Well,
It wasn't just that the leg was taken off. It was also missing.
I see. Well, some of the vagrants out there do get desperate for a hot meal. Again, I'll get to the end of it. Thank you, Captain, for this opportunity.
Come along. And she'll lead the way out into a waiting room down the hall where the three of you are there. Are you guys doing anything before these two arrive?
I'm conveniently napping because I get to sit down. So I'm just like posted up, just head down, asleep. Or as asleep as I can be.
Do you have like anything on your person?
Oh, you know I do. You know I do.
What you got going on?
I got my badge. I got my little satchel of tools. I got another little folder full of paperwork and all probably like my debrief, because I feel like they would have been like, okay, so like here is the medical situation. I've got a weird pen. I just thought of something disgusting. I'm gonna say it. I have a weird finger-shaped pen that is like programmed and rebuilt. Is it finger-shaped? Is it a real finger? Who knows? Yeah,
Weird either way.
Weird either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Maggie's definitely like, if you're asleep, like is definitely like sitting next to you, like rooting around in your like little satchel, like going through your tools, and probably if the finger pin is in there too, like looking at that closer and considering it.
It's like, oh, cat. It is a the equivalent of like a Swiss Army knife. It has a whole bunch of stuff and it does a whole bunch of things, but it's definitely a bioengineered finger.
Love it. Obsessed. Big fan.
Thanks. I hate it.
Maggie's into it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. Which side is the pen? Is the tip or like the back knuckle? Do you cap it with the like the knuckle in the back, or like how does that work?
So you push down, you like slide down on the knuckle, and where the fingernail would be is where like a fountain tip pin comes from.
Yes.
Obsessed. Yes. And
Love
then
it.
from the other side is where all the cool knickknacks come from.
Mitch, if you're watching, I hope you're getting some ideas for merch.
Does it have a ring on it?
Yes, it does. And the
What?
ring is like, because obviously it has to have like a little light. And that's the ring.
Obviously.
The stone is like where the light comes out from.
Ooh, is it a light or is it a laser?
Let's go with laser because that's so much cooler.
Oof. All right. That probably super interests you, Maggie, because
I think Maggie just accidentally shot that laser into her eye. Trying to figure out what this thing did.
Gita, what
You
are
just
you
hear a
doing?
You just hear a little strangled like out the window because Gita hates being inside. So she's actually like leaned out of the window, kind of hyperextended, like grabbing the roof and just leaning far away and watching and smoking, just looking into the room, and sees you.
You know what? I know
Give
this
yourself
is
a
the second
Kilgrave.
floor. This is why Lieutenant Kilgrave does not want to work with us.
Yeah, come in like one of these, like hanging off the second floor balcony, the other's shining a light in their eye, the other has like a finger, and I'm just like, fuck this shit.
God damn it.
That seems appropriate reaction as you and the captain walk in.
Ah, fuck.
Language. The captain is here.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I like put out my little cigar and like come back in through the window.
It was a cigar?
Yeah, Every person that wears power armor smokes a cigar, and that's how that
Oh
works.
my god.
Oh my,
Out
how
of
fat is it? I
Tell
have to
us.
know. I have to know how fat the cigar is.
That shit's fat,
No.
bro.
This is the difference. It's a panatella. It's a really skinny cigar that she just breaks in half, and she has like 2 halves.
It's
of
a
it.
feminine
classy.
cigar.
It's a feminine cigar for a feminine.
No male
Murderous.
energy allowed.
You know what tobacco calls that? They call that marketing to emerging markets.
Yep.
So.
It's also menthol because I'm black.
Hell yeah. Hell
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. I didn't even know they made menthol cigars.
Yo, if you're gonna start talking about like how cigarettes target specific markets,
Oh yeah,
I can go toe to toe all
absolutely.
day.
Absolutely.
Newport, I'm looking at
Yup.
you.
Those are the big three, and then also children is the third one. Emerging markets.
That's what vapes are for, right?
Yep.
The captain clears her voice as this chaos is happening around. Hello? Yes.
The moment she does that, Gita actually like snaps to attention, but you see that like all of these like pistons fire. And when she stands up at her full height in her armor, she's about 7 feet tall. And even if the city is like rebuilt and farther in the future, it was still built for normal sized people. And she looks just disproportionate to the size of like the room she's in.
Okay, Gita, I have to know. I know it says in your like class that you received training as part of the Florence army. Are you still a part of it? Or are you like a private contractor? Are you like a mercenary?
I think she has very specifically like she doesn't talk about it, but she's still part of the army.
Okay, cool.
She tries to like send out like very like merc vibes though.
Do you outrank me or do I outrank you?
Oh, this is fun. Oh,
Or are we
God.
like the same rank?
We gotta be the same rank.
The same rank.
That
Okay,
feels good.
as your power armor like comes up, I like I like rise a little. I think I have like elevated boots and I straighten up a bit. I grow 2 inches.
Incredible.
Gita kind of looks down. All right, sure.
Have my
Captain.
pin back, or like, can I have my pin back?
Oh, yeah.
Is is that
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
You are
We
all
can't
here
stand any
on
straighter.
official business. I do hope you will treat this situation with the gravity that it deserves.
Yeah, man lost his leg, and we are going to find the leg.
Yeah.
We could just make him a new one.
He
A
has
better
been
one.
fitted with a new leg, yes.
Oh, what's the problem then?
We need to find out
problem
who did
is-
it.
People don't just go around taking other people's legs.
Really?
Maybe they do
Um,
at the dump, but not in the city.
You haven't been across the river in a while, have you?
There's nothing for me across the river. Everything that needs to happen is here.
Okay.
You're
You know,
that
that's
guy.
actually
Got it.
very accurate. Across the river, there are cannibals who regularly take legs.
I was just like shouting into the dark, but like we got it.
Yes, and baby, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just so perfect. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
love
All right, good night, everybody. Thank you.
So much.
On a high note. Bye.
You can use your notes on the exam tomorrow.
So is there any other information? Also, is she in charge of us?
Lieutenant
just
Kilgrave is in charge.
I do a little yes, but like I don't let it show.
If you happen to go outside the city wall, Gita, you will take point.
Noted.
Captain, is that truly admissible?
Gita is more experienced with the life outside of the walls. So I think this is the best choice to make. Do you want to question anything else that I have to say?
Certainly not, Captain. I doubt we'll have to go out there, but in the unlikely event that we do, fine. Of course, I will acquiesce to Gita.
Thank you. All right. Well, you should report to the Citadel of Science. find the boy, make conversation, and be on your way, unless you need anything else from me.
I'm still
Does
confused
this operation-
if they have the leg, what's the problem?
Good luck
They
this one.
have
And
a
the
leg.
Oh,
captain
no.
turns and leaves.
Okay. Listen, I'll lead us all to the Citadel. So Maggie, and as we go, I'm just like slowly but surely breaking it down bit by bit, and I'm
Okay.
like, so legs are attached to the human form, at the-
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then creatures took the leg.
Okay.
Not a great thing. Not a great
But
thing.
now the person has a new leg.
Exactly. That's where I'm coming from. I don't see the problem.
What's the problem?
There's
The
no
problem is we don't want it to happen again.
Well, we'll
It's
just
one
get them
thing
a
to
new
lose your-
leg if it happens again.
I know. I see you and I are on the same page, but they want to cut off the leg of this creature. They want to stop it at the source. So then everybody has legs.
What?
Honestly, if
No,
you're not
we
strong
don't-
enough to keep your own legs, I don't think you deserve them.
So we're all in agreement. This is a waste of our time.
Yep.
Whether or not you think this is a waste of your time, the army has issued a direct command. Disobeying means a
The
court-martial.
army.
Oop. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be on your side on this, but that was pretty funny.
So anyway, everybody, welcome to the Citadel of Science.
Why are you like the least interested in science that I've ever? What's your
No,
whole deal? You're very
listen,
tired.
I'm here all the time. This is not exciting to me. I want to find this leg for my own personal reasons. But I think that maybe I guess we could look into the thing that is taking legs, figure out what's going on with that. Because the problem is if they're just like eating legs, right? Because the leg
Oh
is
no, I
gone,
don't
it
like that you're
disappeared.
talking more. This is not the solve I wanted. And she's gonna like start moving up towards a roof.
Yeah, I've entered the Citadel. I'm opening the doors. I'm
Maggie's
entering
still
another
back.
scene.
Tries to murder
Maggie's still
you.
back there like, why would they eat them?
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. And I go inside with Gita, presumably.
Oh, Gita's gonna like start scaling the outside of the building. Like, if you start being murdered, please talk to me. I don't want to go inside.
You're scaling the you're
There are
climbing the
stairs,
walls?
Gita.
Yeah, but look, whoop, and she just starts like parkouring
Just
up the side of the
Inspector
building.
Gadget, just whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
Damn techno-powered.
How good are you at scaling walls? Just curious.
Oh,
We should have our
I-
first play of the
Yeah.
session.
oh, good. By the person who understands this the least.
Yes.
Let's go.
So essentially what's going to happen is you have your 6 cards in hand.
Yeah.
This is going to be an athletics check, right? Because you're climbing something. So
Yeah.
you are trained in athletics. So you're going to be able to play 2 cards for this.
Sweet.
You want either a target number of 8 between your 2 cards, or you want to be playing the card of, it blanked my head, come back to me, diamonds. You want it to be a diamond because you're really good. That's body, right? It represents steel. It's how strong you are.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have a consequence that could happen. You could fall. So you're looking for 2 successes between your diamonds and an 8.
Okay. Okay, so I've got 1 success because it's a diamond
Okay.
and a total of 11. So is that 2?
So yep, that's 2. Perfect.
Sweet.
Yep. So you have 2 successes. So you're climbing the outside of this wall, right? Do you want to say how you're doing it? What does this look like?
Yeah, what you guys see is like, yes, there are stairs and easier ways to go up, but she's weirdly disrespectful of the environment. And like her hand, like her sort of like power armored hands like crunch into the stucco as she like pulls herself. But when she lands on the rooftops and it's still that very like the beautiful like Florentine like red roofs, she lands really lightly. And you see her like kind of going out of her way like a cat to not like crack the like roof tiles. And she kind of just like hits a little squat and like moves in a way that you can see that she could see where you guys will go in. And she's trying to find a way to triangulate to keep eyes on you without having to like be where you are.
Sounds good.
Very
Do you have a
cool.
plan for how you're going to see them once they go inside the building?
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't think that far.
Perfect. You guys go inside the building, and Gita loses track of where you are.
Okay.
Honestly, you see her begin to like pull out another cigar, and she's like, "This is fine for me. I'll hear yelling. It'll be fine."
Wonderful. The Citadel of Science has a new gargoyle guarding the rooftop.
Ooh, the cutest gargoyle around.
Yes. Okay. So, Lieutenant Kilgrave, have you been to the Citadel of Science before? Dr. Mariana, you work here, but you work 2 levels below the Earth.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Aabria, I hate you.
We can't keep doing this.
Mute.
Oh my. So ignore those. Those are my colleague is doing some new experiments. So I'm how many floors down?
So normally you work 2 floors below the Earth because tanning the bodies has a particular pungency to it that people don't
I carry
care
with
for.
me all the
Yes,
time.
you definitely it clings to you and
I
your
can't
finger
smell,
pen.
so we're best friends.
We're best friends. Me and my finger.
Wonderful.
To answer your question, I think I've only been here on assignment. I do not care for science, unless it concerns the military. As I push through the doors, I'm assuming there's a front door instead of
Oh,
scaling,
absolutely. This
scaling
like
the outside like a freak.
grand entrance up. Then the doors are like glass. You can push in. You've got tall ceilings, mosaics everywhere. The floor is marble. It's incredible looking in here.
The beauty of the art is lost completely on Lieutenant Kilgrave, who just strides right in, muttering, French fries and corpse flavor. As she like leaves Dr. Lawson and Maggie like in the dust, unless the 2 of you are following. And I make a beeline for where I've been told the young man is. I'm assuming Captain briefed me on that.
Yeah, there's a hospital up above, so you can head up there, and there's a reception desk with a woman who looks a little bored. It's like leaning up against the counter, doodling on her notebook.
I'm looking for this man. And I pull up a photo. I assume I have like a photo or a dossier or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're looking for Mateo. He's right down the hall.
Thank you. And I stride down the hall.
Perfect. Yeah, you just clipped steps making your way downtown. Mariana and Maggie, what are you doing?
So what kind of work do you do here?
You're not even following.
I think we are following.
Walking and talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Walking and
So
talking.
slow.
Well, so I tan the bodies. I get them prepared for, their next phase.
What is that process of tanning? Is that done artificially? Do you actually use the natural light, or is it expedited by some sort of maybe chemical agent?
It's not that kind of tanning.
Oh, what kind of tanning is it?
Well, do you remember you like the whole vintage thing? Do you remember like leather?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do that.
yeah, that's what I meant. How do you do
okay,
it?
yeah. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. Sorry, you're confusing.
You ever
me.
tan something?
I was like, does Maggie think Mariana's whole job is just to lay in the sun? Because that's great.
I mean, walk it back. Yes, that's what she's thought. Absolutely. So how does you getting tan? How does that affect the corpses that you work on?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get them to look like me, so we just use all these chemical agents, and there's all of this and all of that, and I live the player, don't know how to do anything meaningful in this world, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and you and yeah, and you
yeah. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
yeah.
I'm flipping this.
And I think what Maggie had done is she had without it was not notice or not very noticeable, but she kind of sent some sort of techno command to her little spider robot and just had it follow the lieutenant, and that way they know which way that she was going.
I love it.
So if they walk past the desk and the desk lady tries to engage with them, Maggie will just keep walking.
Wonderful. Okay, yeah, Lieutenant, you definitely get into the room first, and there is a young boy, looks a little just knocked out of it, but he smiles up at you as you walk in. He's got blonde hair, bright blue eyes, kind of like that boyish, like little bit high smile.
How old is he?
17 from your dossier.
I thought he was like 12 or something. Jesus. Okay, cool. All right. I stride up to him. Which leg is missing?
It's his left.
I
Okay.
thought you
Just above the
asked
knee.
him.
Excuse me, young man, which of your legs is missing? There's a prosthetic attached, you mentioned earlier?
Yep. In this time period, people have really advanced biomedicine, so they can do transplants, they can throw in organs like it's no big deal. As long as you get to a hospital quick enough, they can basically fix anything. Like an 80-year-old in this time is equivalent to like a 50-year-old our time.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
Good to know. I greet him with a firm handshake. I put out my hand to this like 17-year-old kid.
Laying in a hospital bed?
Hospital bed. And I say, Lieutenant Kilgrave with the army.
You're really strong.
I know. I'm here to investigate the disappearance of your leg.
What happened to your hair?
I shaved it off.
Did it disappear too?
I don't think by the same means. I had my reasons for shaving it.
My leg's gone too, like your hair.
Yes. Yes, it is. But unlike my hair, it won't grow back. When were you accosted?
I was south of the market district.
And bust out a notepad and start writing.
I don't really know what happened. It's all kind of hazy. I was pushed from behind and I hit my head. And then when I woke up, my leg was gone. I'm sorry.
Where did you wake up?
Here.
In the hospital?
Yeah.
Where did the paramedics say they found you? Who found you?
South of the market district. I guess they found me in the same place that I was attacked.
In the middle of the street and no one saw?
Well, there's not a lot of people around.
Did any corpses see?
I don't know. Though now that you say that, I do remember there was that smell they have?
Yes.
I did smell that right before.
I see.
Oh my God, it was Dr. Mariana.
It was fucking Dr. Lawson.
She wanted the matching cane.
Listen, I'm just trying to get fitted out, you know?
The corpse strip.
They just wake up. Corpse strip just dropped.
I look him in the eye and I say with like authority and confidence to like reassure him, and I say, myself and my very competent associates will get to the bottom of this for you, I promise.
At this moment, Maggie and Dr. Lawson walk through the door.
Oh yeah.
Knock, knock. I just like threw open the door.
Whoa.
Maggie strikes a pose.
Why?
We've arrived.
I've gotten everything I need south of the market district. Let's go.
You've gotten everything you need. That doesn't mean we've gotten everything we need.
Do what you want with the boy. Just don't touch him.
I'm a doctor.
Not you. And I point at Maggie.
I mean, I assume they took everything off him if he's in the hospital bed.
You know what? Do your interrogations. I'll make sure you don't try anything. And I step away.
Can you stay here, military person?
Of
Well,
course.
you made a friend, Kilgrave.
There are a lot.
He's
That's just the drugs talking.
yes. You could say I have a way with children, and I stand next to the boy to like
He visibly droops at that.
yeah. I'm like I don't consider him like a man, you know, or like an
No,
adult.
no.
Really,
Yeah,
like
that's
a kid.
totally fair.
No.
Yeah, I stand next to him at his request, and I cede the room to Maggie and Lawson.
Would there be anything in like the medical records of this young man that would I don't know, tip us off to anything? Maybe like
So you like
trait-
pick up his chart at the bottom of the bed. Yeah, you look at it. It looks like his only living relative is his mother.
Okay.
His home is close to where it was found. It looks like a passerby did indeed find him and bring him. But yeah, there's nothing more really related to it specifically. It looks like it was an extra. Let's see here. Let's look at your skills. Why not do another draw because we can?
Yeah.
An architect. Let's see here. You have advanced medicine. I feel like
do.
that is a good one for you to draw for me. So you're looking for success of 8. I don't think there's going to be any consequence to you failing this. You just need a success. So 1 success.
I think
So-
Maggie's gonna lean over and be like, do a biopsy on him.
Vana, why did we decide to be the weirdos of the group? Like, I love it. There's this unspoken agreement.
I
all
think
of
it
a
was
sudden.
decided for us, actually. at the
Yeah, that's
beginning of the game.
Okay. Oh, hey, we got raided. Hey, everybody. But okay. So I am so sorry. I know that I pull when I do a play. What do I do with these?
Okay, so
babies?
when you play, this is actually what you're playing from is your hand.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to look at your cards. You can either play something along that advanced medicine track, which is going to be clubs for your mental ability esteem, or you can play a couple of cards to reach 8 for your success.
Okay, so I'm gonna play. I do have 2 clubs. One of them is a king, so I'm just gonna discard that and pull a new card.
Perfect.
Wait,
what's your king though?
Yeah, I'm curious. What's your king ability?
my king ability is that I'm not dumb, but I just gotta think about it a little bit.
I love it.
So I'm like I like have this chart like so fucking close to my face, and I'm like, your mother
Yeah. What, is
lives
she
in the
okay?
market with you.
Yeah.
No, she's fine. She just lives in the market with you, right?
Yeah.
It sounded like you were
Okay.
insulting him. Your mama.
As they said in the old days, your mama. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I think I just have the 4. That was the only club I have. Just don't know if I could play anything else.
That's perfect. You only need the 1 success. So you're great.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So with that, you see that his leg was an extremely clean cut. So there's either a really sharp instrument that was used, or there's a lot of force behind what happened to his leg.
Okay.
There was the attachment went really easily because how clean this was.
Okay. So
Maggie leans over and is like, does it look self-inflicted?
No, I don't think so.
You sure this
but
guy
I also
looks like
don't
he'd
think
do
it
it
was
to
like a-
himself?
Why would he do it to himself?
I'm not talking
Maggie,
to
pray
you.
tell.
I'm right here.
Sometimes you want an upgrade. That happens in the dump all the time.
Well, people
She's
in the
from
city
the
aren't as
dump?
desperate of means.
I'm not from the dump. I just live there.
Excuse me, military woman.
Uh,
What?
Yeah, it's okay, Mateo. Don't worry, she won't hurt you. And I put a hand on the hilt of my truncheon.
No, I don't think it was that, but I also don't think it was like a beast or anything. It doesn't seem like that. So very
Dr.
interesting.
Lawson, what are you noticing?
Just that it's a clean, absolute. It's almost like
Surgical?
surgical potentially, but also maybe just instantaneous. Like it just was gone.
Are you saying my leg literally disappeared?
No, because that's not physically possible.
I mean,
Are you
But
saying
it is
my leg
hypothetically possible.
just literally disappeared?
Oh no, wait. I just saw chat. Anyway, no, I think like
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just disappeared on stream.
Oh yeah. Drac, if you're there, we have disappeared
Save
on
us!
What's happened
Just like a
is
leg!
this is
Just
now
like the
Gita's
leg,
view
just like
of
the
the
leg.
rest of the
Good
group.
timing!
We're back. I see us.
this is the roof view for Gita.
It's Gita's roof view of everyone else.
We've reappeared. We're here.
okay, cool.
Thank you,
Lieutenant-
Jack.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Drac.
Love.
Kilgrave turns to Maggie. Do you have anything you wish to interrogate this poor boy with?
Am I in trouble?
Did you just call that boy pathetic?
What?
You called him pathetic. I said poor.
No, you're not.
What do you think poor
you're
is a
not
synonym
in trouble.
for?
Low of means, skating
Broke.
by,
I
lesser
don't know,
than.
Negative, doesn't it?
I have an unfortunate circumstance. That's it.
You're fine. Look at you. You're fine. Stop being so dramatic.
The boy's leg was he hit his head, someone pushed him, and he woke up without a leg. You call that fine?
Number one, I get pushed multiple times a day at the dump. Number two, I push people multiple times a day at the dump. Everyone gets up after it. Number three,
Wait.
new leg. There's nothing wrong.
Maggie, do
Really?
you have the leg?
I take a step toward Maggie, kind of threateningly, and my fingers tighten around the truncheon. I have half a mind to think you were the one who took his leg.
Maggie, did you take his leg? You have to tell us. Think twice.
I'm not a cop.
I am. And I take out the truncheon.
Maggie leans really close into the lieutenant's face and licks her lips.
My lips or your own?
My own.
What a beautiful moment.
Wow. Clip it.
Oh, my lordy.
My face is so red now. That would be very strange. Oh man.
That'd be so funny.
My own lips.
Okay, I look at you dead in the eye and I say, Gita, like kind of really loud.
You're scared.
It's
Gita,
time for us
up
to
on-
go.
Gita's on the damn roof. She cannot hear
Like
you.
gargoyled.
Yeah, I'm a gargoyle.
I
Did I
assume
hear
you can
that?
like hear me. Yeah, I'm shouting.
Yeah.
Two floors
I'm asking
down.
our mechanic, like, is there a world in
Yeah.
which I can hear?
Absolutely. You're
Cool.
actually surprisingly close to their window. It's just below you and to the left or the right.
You're just Spider-Man.
Nice. I am a cool spider lady.
I wonder what
think you
Gita's
just
been
hear-
doing.
Like Gita like slides down like a rain pipe but still stays out of vision, and you just hear as like she like kind of back taps like the frame of like a window, so you can hear that she's on the other side of it. I'm just waiting.
I think if it looks like Lieutenant Grave isn't gonna shoot Maggie, she's gonna turn around and walk over to the boy. And I kind of want to check something because I'm not sure like how advanced the technology is in this world. But is there like any way that they've like come up with the technology, or like it's possible to have the technology to like access memories through some sort of like mechanism or process?
So everything started going downhill in this world in the year 2020, which really makes sense. So I don't think that because we don't have that technology now, you probably don't have that technology on you.
Okay, understand. Then I
Yeah.
think what I want to do is just have Maggie like examine the boy's body for like marks or any sort, like either like deliberately imposed or like remnants of the altercation other than the loss of limb.
I like that a lot. Okay, you are the one that I can't pronounce. So you have you are trained in perception. So do you want to go ahead and do a draw for that?
Yes,
Perception
I do.
is a mental ability. So you're looking for clubs. So you can either play a club or a couple of cards to equal 8.
Okay, so I have 4. Okay, can I play a 4 of clubs and then a 4 of diamonds for 2 successes?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. So with that, you get to add an additional condition to your success because it's not just successes. You can do something like accuracy, persistence. Is there anything else besides just succeeding more?
You messaged
do,
this
like,
to us,
quicker.
yeah?
Yeah, I did. It's in our group chat.
What does extension mean in the context of like successes?
I believe what extension means is it's like the amount of time it takes to do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think accuracy.
Perfect. I love that. So you're going over, and Lieutenant Kilgrave had filled you in on the story, so you know kind of exactly where to look. You lift up his hair, and you see, yeah, there is indeed a bruising, and the way the blood's pooling, it looks like he did hit his head on something that looks like stone, so perhaps the cobblestones of the street. That looks really accurate. You have him lean forward and check out his back.
And Maggie has no bedside manner. So she's moving him around to look. It's all just like,
Okay. As a doctor, Mariana has to step in at this point, and it's just like, here, Maggie, like this, and I will lift the boy's limbs.
She'll copy you and just be like,
Trying so hard not to cry. He's being a brave kid. And you look at his
You can do
back.
this, Mateo. It's okay. Just count backwards from 10, and when you reach 0, do it again.
She wasn't kidding about how she pushes people regularly.
I wasn't kidding.
On his back, you see that he has struck actually really harder than what you would like expect. There's a bruise back there, and it looks like it's almost in the shape of like a palm. Like there's a blank in the middle, and then there's the heel, and then the ridge of the hand.
Wait, so he has a strike on his back, but his head wound's also on his back?
No, he has a head wound here, and then when you look at his back, he's got a bruise there as well.
Got it.
So it looks like he was hit pretty hard.
Okay. Anything else that I see?
No, that's all you found.
Well, it looks like you have some other injuries. This one on your back is really blooming.
Oh, I was mostly focused on the leg. How bad is it? Do I need a back replacement?
You're probably gonna die.
No, you don't, Mateo.
You don't need a back replacement yet, but when you do,
I don't think there's anything that.
What? No, Dr. Lawson. That you're going to be fine, Mateo.
A lot can happen in a person's life.
That's true, but I believe it would be disingenuous to make this boy think he would be needing a back replacement in the near future.
Not in the near future.
You see that blood back there? It's all purple, and the purple's gonna go to your brain. You're gonna get purple brain, and you're gonna die.
There's no such thing as purple brain. That's a medical fallacy. They disproved that 10 years ago.
Well,
Mateo.
Jerry at the dump got purple brain 2 years ago, so explain that.
I let them keep bantering. I turn to Mateo and I say, "Is there anything else you can tell us?"
Who's at the window?
Don't look at her.
I died of purple brain.
A puff of smoke enters the window.
Yeah. With those words. You smell that? That's purple brain. That's what it's, it starts manifesting.
If you smell menthol, that means you have purple brain.
Why do we keep calling this person a boy? You look like an adult. And you're fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Not 18 yet. Can't be sent to the fields. Not a man.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Is that where all the men went? Is that
I'm out in the fields. We sent him to the cannibals.
Right.
Mateo, are you
Are we
okay?
sure this isn't a utopia?
I think I could use a nap in quiet, alone.
Yeah.
Say
Maggie
less.
pushes him back down on the pillow.
Ugh.
Wait, don't.
Mariana's out the door.
Ow.
As everyone kind of filters out, Gita actually pulls. It's kind of like a smushy, like a Nutri-Grain bar, but it's kind of smushed under power armor, and she like tosses it into the window. Yeah,
You really gave this boy a granola bar.
that's a Nutri-Grain bar. It's much worse.
It's
Okay,
okay,
but
he opens it and it's just oats everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
probably the best food this kid has seen in like 10 years.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get some rest. And then she just kind of like moves away from the window.
When Gita's
I
gone,
used all of my
Lieutenant
niceness.
Kilgrave actually picks up the crumbled bits of the Nutri-Grain bar and says, "You technically can't have anything that isn't hospital issued, so I'm just going to." And I throw it in the trash.
What a punk ass. Oh my
Did I
God.
hear that?
I think she waited for you to leave.
I think she did wait for you to leave. If you want, you can make a perception for it, but I
No,
think
it's
it
okay.
was
I'll let her have that.
intentionally- Okay, sounds good.
Rude. Rude.
Maybe
I
she'll
love
scold
it.
you about it later.
Stay strong, Mateo. Maybe one day you can join the army.
Not if you still got that purple brain.
I
Just-
would
just
really
ignore
like
that.
if she
Walking out the
left.
door.
Ignore it. Lieutenant also leaves.
Hey, I have a
well,
question for you.
Mm.
Doctor, if you find my leg, are you gonna reattach it?
Silence.
is that what you were hoping for?
I don't know.
You know, and like Mariana sits down on the bed next to this kid. Back in the day, it was seen as very brave to donate your body to science.
Well, it's considered normal now.
Exactly. Do you want to be weird? Do you want to be selfish? Take parts of your own body back from science?
I thought that my body didn't go to science until I was dead. Are you saying my leg is dead now because it's not part of me?
Maybe. It's relative. Think on it. You know what? You think on it. I'm going to look for your leg and we'll
Okay.
reconvene when I have your leg.
Okay.
But remember that I have it, so finders keepers.
What?
Bye. Have a good nap.
Lieutenant! She like shuts the door behind her. Yeah. And he's left
great.
granola-less, without a leg,
With
Or
purple
hope of
brain.
one.
Yeah.
concerned about the purple brain for sure. For sure.
Oh man.
All right. I'm gonna see you guys reconvene outside. Gita, do you come down off the roof?
Yeah, she's just waiting like in the street.
Perfect.
You guys have a
South of the
terrible-
market. That's where he said he was accosted.
Any witnesses?
No, not even corpses.
Wait,
He
no, I
did,
thought there was a
however-
corpse.
No, he just smelled it.
Okay.
He did, however, note a strong scent of and my brown eyes linger on Dr. Lawson, grave scent, right before he was knocked out.
I mean, that's not uncommon.
Dr. Lawson couldn't have done it. We were together last night, so
An interesting and unlikely pair. Either way, I wouldn't have believed it. You look rather frail.
No, this is true. That's a fair assessment.
I think Gita's just behind, like the background, just watching this back and forth. Like,
you don't need to be strong to play checkers,
No.
Lieutenant.
And you
I'm sorry, what was that?
You don't need to be strong to play checkers.
that?
I don't concern myself with children's games.
It's
And
actually a strategy game. You being in the military, I think maybe you'd want to be good at strategy, but I guess
I play
not.
chess.
Speaking
Not
of military
checkers.
members, I don't need to be that strong to reprogram the military members that come through my door. And
Is
they
that
all
a threat?
come through my door.
I hope so.
Dr.
Kilgrave,
Lawson?
why do you keep seeing everything and everyone as a threat? And I
Because
like
they
look
might
down and
be.
you hear a piston that like comes down so I can meet you at your eye level.
I think on reflex, I whirl around, and just like with Maggie, my truncheon is out. Not even like maliciously, but like it's like muscle memory.
Wait, is a truncheon a gun or a sword?
It's like a baton.
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
Okay. I automatically thought it was a gun earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Like, if you don't shoot me.
Stop threatening me with a good time.
I think since Maggie is used to hearing like the high pitched whine from her little spider, she hears like 2 power-ups in like it as the armor comes online, as like Gita just like smirks hugely like, I wish you would. I absolutely wish you would do it. You brought a stick to a power armor fight. And we don't need 2 lieutenants on this.
We certainly do not. The state of the army these days, I see they're recruiting just anyone, stuffing them in these techno-powered suits to make up for little brain matter, even smaller muscle mass.
I've seen more and done more than your wildly wrapped up, neurotic little mind could ever imagine. And
then show me if you're brave enough.
Oh, I don't have to constantly prove myself to you. That's the difference between you and me.
And what do you call this?
What I need in order to protect the people that I'm working with. Something that you don't understand. And if you pull that little stick out on any of us again, I'll break it. And then you. And that's not a threat. That's a promise.
I don't answer to wannabe sellswords. And I put my truncheon back, like at my hip.
Maggie leans over to Mariana and just whispers, "Are they in love?"
I was wondering, like, are they gonna kiss? Like, what's going on?
I thought they were gonna kiss.
I thought they were gonna kiss.
Okay. And I think for just like a half a second, Gita gives Kilgrave a look like, oh God, I get it. Oh, no.
Yeah, Kilgrave was like, what was that? My heart's beating really fast, but like, why? Enemies to rivals to lovers, speed run in one shot.
OTP.
We got an hour and a half. We can do it.
We can do it. Let's get them there.
You love to see it.
Okay. Since we only have a few minutes left for Frake, I'm gonna montage us to your guys' next location. You guys are walking along the streets. This city is so large, right? But the population is quite small. You only have about 50,000 people living here. So there are times when you walk past a street that is perfectly clean. It looks like there could be crowds walking up and down it, but there's absolutely no one around. It's completely silent as far as the eye can see. And then the next block over, you see a couple of people wandering back and forth. But there's always the presence of like these steampunked out bodies that are moving around, whether they're brushing the streets or wiping down a window. Each building that you're walking past is pristine in hopes of one day there will be enough people to fill the city once more. As you guys draw closer and closer to the market, it is a wide open space with stalls all around. There is a cart trundling past pulled by mechanized bison, these big boilers kind of squealing as the steam escapes now and then. And this whole world has an element of just mechanisms to it. It's running just right alongside of humanity. You guys pass through the market and to a street that is coned off. There's orange ropes on posts blocking it away from people to be walking through it. And this is a little alone. There's no one really walking past. It's not a well-traveled street. And as you approach, you realize there's actually an alleyway right next to where a bloodstain is on the cobblestones. I think that is a good place for us to stop. Do break.
Yay!
Okay.
This chaotic first half, y'all. Oh my god.
So good.
I know.
I love everyone's characters so much.
It's a mess.
Yeah, me too.
Techno's so polycule. Let's go.
Oh my god, yes.
Man.
Who let us?
All right, thank you so much for allowing us a moment to take a break and recharge ourselves. We got some exciting news while we were gone. We found out that if we can get this amazing game, their Kickstarter page followers up to 300 followers, these wonderful characters that you see below me will have character art made and put in the book. So if you have liked this so far, please consider going over. I think we have a link in chat going up right now. And yeah, we'll see if we can get some of this art made. But back to our story. We left off with everyone arriving at the crime scene, which is roped off And there is an alley close by where there's just a lot of blood. Nothing else that they've seen so far. And I'm going to turn the scene over to you all. What do you do?
Lieutenant Kilgrave approaches the alley to investigate it.
Typical.
Do you say this out loud as Kilgrave goes off toward like the dark alley?
Yes.
What was that?
Huh?
Did you say something? I thought I heard.
No.
Okay.
So what's your plan here, Lieutenant? You're still in charge because we're not on the fun side of the river yet.
Oh, you just want us to get to the fun side of the river, don't you?
We all know that's where this is going. It's where it always goes.
God help us all. And Kilgrave goes over to the alley, squats down, and starts looking at the blood.
The voice from the alleyway. Lieutenant. And a man with army fatigues actually steps out and salutes you. Militia fatigues, I should say.
A man?
A man.
Oh
no. Do I know him? What's his name?
His name is Damien.
Do I know
Damien.
him?
He is ranked lower than you. I don't know.
I know him?
With the militia. He's not a well-known figure so far. He's fairly new. He has not risen up in the ranks so far.
So like a private?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What's his like last name that I would address him by?
Yeah, his last name is Romero.
Private Romero. Are you working this beat?
Oh, I'm just supposed to make sure that no one interferes with the crime scene until you showed up.
I see. Has anyone tried to?
Oh, I can't quite remember. He makes like a little sign with his hands.
Oh,
What does
like. Go ahead.
Do I recognize the sign? Is my first question. And my second
That's
one.
a bribe sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, cool.
I think it was off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've got planned, Gita, but maybe like out of character, maybe we could like double team like interrogate him. Two scary women.
I think Gita would just like give a little nudge and like do like with a little like nonverbal like, may I?
Kilgrave steps to the side.
Sweet. Gita is gonna bum rush him and just like push him up against a wall.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
Yeah, we're not gonna do a bribe thing here. That's not how any of this works.
I was just saying I was having a hard time remembering.
You know what? The air is better up here. So if you need to get a little higher, I can jog your memory for you if that's what we need to do.
Put me down. I am part of the
Give me another
Kilgrave.
order.
Lieutenant!
No one will miss you. Answer
Gita?
the question.
Don't kill him or
No, I
too
wouldn't.
much.
Really? You're
so
gonna
much
leave the
before
line
kill.
at killing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Private-
That's who you're dealing with.
we do always need more corpses, so
And I want to lean in really close after Mariana says that, and I go, "I'm not the worst one here."
The only person who stopped by was the mother. She was looking for her son.
And I let him like drop. It's only like a 3-foot drop.
This is harassment.
This is harassment.
What are you
Who
gonna
are
do about it?
you?
Who are you?
Lieutenant Kilgrave.
Lieutenant? Okay.
You can't
Private-
possibly.
Private Romero. The only thing that disgusts me more than an abuse of authority is bribery.
I was just trying to
Racketeering.
like snap my fingers, trying to remember. But I think you're here. I can excuse myself.
And Lieutenant Kilgrave now like grabs him. Doesn't like shove actually I think she shoves him up against the same wall, but like a foot shorter because she's not as tall.
Whoa!
Gita does do a little like,
when I grow up.
Hey, whoa.
What are you leaving out? Can I use one of my skills?
Yes.
Which is
Skills.
interrogation.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the feature is, but I do have an ace and a 6. Wait,
Okay.
7 that I could make into an 8 for 1 success?
Okay. So let me see here. With interrogation, that falls underneath, I think, I don't know. What do you think? We think that'd be a hearts, a flesh ability? Because that's like your social, or is this going to be like a body thing because you're being intimidating? What do you think?
What is clubs?
Clubs
Steam.
is your mental sphere. So that's
Okay.
like all of your intelligence. This can actually cover anything from like dexterity to reasoning to perception to readiness, though. So it's not necessarily like studied things.
I see. Probably like a body thing, right? Because
Okay.
I feel like I'm threatening him with force as opposed to like.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So you can do that.
So
I'm gonna say your possible complication for this, or your consequence, could be like they might bring heat down from above. They could like slander you to your higher ups, and that could bring heat down on you.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
you need it. Yeah, absolutely. How would you like to proceed?
I have an ace of diamonds, a
Okay.
7 of clubs for a single 8, and I have a 2 of clubs and a jack of hearts.
Okay.
It says the value is 6 on that, so that's another 8. That would be a 16.
Okay. Absolutely. Now you can play 2 cards right now. Would you want to keep it at 2 cards?
Oh, I see. Can I? I'm only allowed to play 2 cards?
So far, it's because you normally have 1 card that you can play, and then if you're trained in something, you can do 2 cards of it. Beyond that, then we get into pushing, I believe. So right now, you said you have an ace and a 7.
Yes, I have an ace and a
So if
7.
you play those 2, that gets you to your target number of 8 for 1 success. And then the fact that you didn't use any diamonds though, did you?
It's an ace of diamonds.
So perfect. So that gives you a 2nd success. So that gives you 2 to succeed at the interrogation and to overcome the consequence.
Sounds
have a
good to me. Let's do it.
Yes.
So what's the nature of like, are there collaborative moves in this game? Like, I understand that like Kilgrave already like made the success, but if we were trying to like stunt on it and make this like super effective, is there a way to jump in and help?
I don't know if there are existing rules for that, but I would let you pitch 1 card in towards successes
Okay.
if you wanted to.
Aw.
Yeah.
Because that's so cinematically cool, right?
God,
Can
the
you like overkill
couple-
this?
Yeah.
Couple
I
bullying
like
a man.
Vana.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun and I enjoy it.
It's so cute.
And I rock like just a little 2 of diamonds just to add 1 more diamond success.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. And I just want to stand behind like and just do the like sort of mirror like at just a slightly larger scale of like, yeah, once again, not the worst one here. And just give
This
a little
dude better be like
shoulder.
shitting his pants. I love it.
No.
So you
No,
want to make
yes,
this
in
like
our
more
game.
scary?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Just making sure I'm following along here. You're demoralizing him a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, talk to me. Tell me how this happens.
Ooh, yeah. Lieutenant Kilgrave is boom and like says her thing, like tell me everything you know. And then a shadow falls like over both Kilgrave and Romero as like Gita, right? You're like behind.
Yeah.
Are you like lumbering up?
Yep. Except like her expression, like even if her body position is like mirroring yours, her expression is like super like placid and bland, like that sort of terrifying, like I'm not even bothered by this. Like do it or
Chills.
don't. We're gonna do
Okay.
a hit.
Chills. Yeah, he you hear like a little like choked sob in the back of his throat. I might have scared the mom.
Threatening a civilian? What did you do?
He reaches in his pocket kind of like awkwardly because you have him pinned up, and he pulls out just like a couple of like wrinkled like bills. I told her where her son would be. She thought he was dead, and I got more information. You know, this job doesn't pay a whole lot. You got to pick up where you can. I mean,
you would trade in your dignity and the honor of the army for a couple of bills?
He's not in the army. He's in the militia.
Militia. Well, is there a difference here
there
in
is
this
a
world?
difference.
Yeah, it's gross.
There's
Fuck, okay, I've been saying the army. My bad.
No, you're
Excuse
good.
me, retcon. Yeah, then in that case, militia. For a handful of bills.
I didn't think anyone was going to find out, okay? It's not that big of a deal. I'll give it back to her, okay?
Is everyone in your unit like this?
That's a yes.
You seem to have a lot of issues with your fingers. Maybe we could
What the
make
hell
some
does-
more pens.
Maggie, do you want a pen? Do you want a
I
magic
think I need like 10 pens for some reason.
yeah. Like little
Lieutenant.
eraser stubs.
Lieutenant, you're not going to let that
Mm.
happen, right?
Get out of here before they catch up. And she drops him.
He hits the ground, like his legs crumple beneath him as soon as his feet touch the ground, and he falls, and then he kind of like starts crawling away, then scrambles to his feet and just races out of there.
I
Does
just
he
want to
go-
yell behind him, like, if you tell anyone, we'll find out and we'll find you.
Does he run by Maggie?
Absolutely.
Okay, then she'll just like lurch forward and just be like,
Vana! I was doing a sip.
Sorry. Dirty chai.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Is there just blood in the alleyway, or is there is there like a trail of blood maybe that we could conveniently
Oh.
follow outside of the city?
Someone should do a perception check for me.
Are there
Um,
breadcrumbs we can
well-
follow?
There's some little kids run by.
I know you said breadcrumbs, and I heard leg crumbs, and I'm different
yeah. Leg crumbs.
Just some leg crumbs.
Where are them leg crumbs at?
Where those delicious crumbs? Those delicious.
Morsels.
While they're doing that, part of the whole things of corpses is that they have jobs and they have regulations.
Mm.
Would I know what corpse or corpse unit, corpsi, corpsepodes would be running through this area like regularly?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Let me look at your character sheet and see what skills you have.
Well, I want to find one because I want to use necroneurological programming.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, you can absolutely find one. There is one that looks like it's been like methodically cleaning windows across the street from you. So there's one there. You don't have access right now to like all the different patterns of where they're walking right now, but there's one close by if you wanted to go in. Your necroneurological programming allows you to go up and literally change what their job is. So you could go do that to them if you wanted to.
Okay, so it just lets me reprogram them, but it doesn't like let me just happen to, I don't know, some like memory database or something.
You can inspect the last command of what was executed for it. But you want to see like memories. They don't, so the brain isn't really active when it comes to these, but you don't even really know exactly how it works. If you had a significant amount of successes, I would let you do it, but you risk breaking it because you're like kind of like scanning through what it has, right? So yeah, I would say you have the risk of breaking this thing, but you could potentially do that if you wanted to. You can also take a moment to take a breath and refresh your hand if you wanted for more cards.
Can I play cards and then refresh? Or
I think so. Yeah, because you're not in like combat, so you're not like set to a certain amount of actions right now.
and this would be a gear skill, so that's spade, right?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We are going to first play a 5 and a 3 for an 8. Then I'm gonna play my ace of spades. Then I'm going
So you can normally only play 2 cards,
yeah.
but there's something called pushing. Let me pull that up real quick here.
That's
Push the limit.
Push it real good.
I was ready to go full necromantic Yu-Gi-Oh! I was about to be like, bah, 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 just like throwing cards
Yes,
down.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, this bitch.
Oh my god,
Truly.
yes.
So what happens here is you can push the limit. You discard a card in your hand, and you immediately place the top card of your deck, your library, into your play. So you add whatever that is to whatever you've played just now.
Okay.
Fingers crossed for King or Joker.
Something big.
I've already played my king.
Oh.
Tossed him to the side like we did all men in this society. Okay. So I'm gonna definitely still play my ace of spades.
Okay, because that gives you 1 success off the top.
And then I'm going to push the limit, and I'm going to what do I want to do? I want to discard my ace of diamonds.
Okay.
Diamonds? No, I'm a weakling. I don't need diamonds.
I don't need diamonds. Get that out of here.
And then I got a 3 of clubs. I got very excited, but it's
okay. But you still can play another card.
Oh, which is my 5.
Okay, 2 successes.
Let's go.
You got there. So you're going through, and there obviously is like a visual portion to this construct because it has to be able to see if the windows are clean or not, and there has to be some sort of like record keeping because it's like, okay, how many windows have I done? Have I completed all my windows? So you are looking through this. I'm gonna say we should bring in the Technosophist, if I said that correct, because you have no way to really view it. You have a way to access this. Maggie, do you have something that you have a Zune? You have a screen that you can replay with this. So I would like a check from you to see if you can like jury rig this together.
Maggie, get over here.
Yes, ma'am. That'll be my gear, yeah.
Yeah.
And gear is spade.
I'm gonna say we're gonna be doing this off of your like electronics and computer science NISC.
Double spades, and it equals 8, so that's 3.
What does this look like for how you're doing this?
What does 3 successes mean?
Okay, so right now you have avoided breaking the construct. You have your success to be able to access these memories, and now your success is allowing you to view the memories.
Oh, okay. So I needed 3 for that to work?
Oh, you have 3 total yourself?
Yeah, because I have 2 spades. Which are each worth
6
a success, but then this equals 8, so that's a 3rd success.
How do you want this to look? You can look at your successes and decide how you want to craft this all together.
We're just going full enhance on this.
Enhance.
Wait, what's
all right?
I don't know what 3 successes gets me. I'm sorry.
I have an idea for this.
Okay.
So you're going through now. This construct was not facing what happened, but with your so many successes, as it was cleaning the windows, it catches the reflection of what happened. So with this reflection, you're looking at it and you're able to like pull it up and enhance to see what's happening here. And it looks like a construct walks out of the alleyway, shoves him, has like this flat shovel device, literally takes the leg in one go, picks it up, and limps away.
Wait, so the construct was missing a leg?
It wasn't missing a leg, it was just limping.
Oh, okay. So like one of its legs was damaged. And I think that plays out on my screen. So if anybody's wants to get close enough to French fries and corpse sniff, then you can see it. What happens to you.
New band just dropped, y'all.
French fries and corpse sniff corn.
Corn sniffs.
So bad.
Corpse sniff.
Oh, man.
So what does the construct look like that like banged up this kid?
So this construct is really dirty. Like it's got like dust and dirt just like all over it. It's got big goggles on. It looks like it was made from like just a burly human, though it's been tanned and leathered out, so most of its human features are gone. But the face is a little more defined than what the newer constructs look like. In the original days, way back when this first started, every construct had extremely human features, and they found that was really disturbing the population, so they removed that later on. But this one has some sort of definition around the face, but you can't get a whole lot of it because of the goggles it's wearing.
Any like signature style? Like, oh, that's raised by Priest Kulabaloo.
That's exactly it.
It's carrying a shovel, so you imagine that this construct was meant for some sort of digging application.
Do we see where it hobbled off to?
Yeah, it hobbles off back down the alley and then takes a right, and then it's out of view.
What direction is like out of the city towards the river?
So it's actually heading towards the ocean because there's a beach by Florence. I hope I'm right with my geography. I have to do it now.
That's right.
You're correct.
The
The world
Okay.
is different. You're good.
Perfect.
Just a really big river. That's all an ocean is.
We can't tell the difference anymore. We're too far gone.
Why would a construct, they're not programmed to, this doesn't make any sense.
This
It
is
kind of looks
old,
like it was just self-maintaining.
but that's
Self-made.
Yeah, its leg was hurt, so it got a new one.
Dr.
then-
Lawson, don't all corpses have some sort of programmed don't hurt people?
Constructs are barely human, and they can barely be programmed, let alone think. They are programmed with a singular task, and they do that task, and we can reprogram it and tell it to do something new, yes, but a construct should never be able to think, oh, I need to fix myself.
This is bizarre.
No, it
It
is.
looked
It's
like-
extremely concerning. It's also very, very old. I haven't seen constructs with these features.
So
Yeah.
then, I don't know, Occam's razor would suggest that maybe it was programmed to do this thing and it didn't choose it for itself.
Because if Maggie's theory is correct, Gita, I think you have a point. Because if Maggie's theory is correct, a construct definitely can't perform this sort of rehabilitation on itself.
Mm.
It needs.
Are you suggesting there's someone out there kidnapping or knocking living people out to harvest their limbs to suture onto the broken dead?
Potentially?
Or something.
Ugh. Well, whatever it is, let's go there and shoot it. And
You don't have a gun.
I take out. I'm not pointing it at you, right? Like not like threateningly, but to show you.
What are you doing?
I'm just showing.
Gita, mommy, get her!
I show you my crossbow, which it says in my inventory that it is a repeating crossbow. Does that mean it can
I
go
love it.
multiple times?
It's like
Yeah,
a little Tommy
absolutely.
crossbow.
Yeah. I gotta crank it.
Okay. Lieutenant.
I tased
You
the
know you don't have to.
lieutenant.
You don't have to.
Oh!
Do you have a taser?
No, I have a distance taser.
Okay. We don't have to.
Try to
I know I
run.
walk around inside my gun, but we don't have to keep showing each other our weapons all the time. Like you get that, right?
I don't have a weapon. so
Your
I'm very
brain
over-
is your weapon.
Would you have more
Yeah.
weapons to show me than what you already got?
Who, me?
Are they flirting?
Yeah, you
What's
big lady.
happening?
I don't
What?
know.
I'm
I
not-
think I'm
we're not-
big.
Oh, they're fighting.
No, this is
Okay,
not.
I don't like this at all. I would like to pick both of them up and separate them. No. No. No.
I'm a professional,
mommy.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about being called mommy.
I'm
I do like it more than I should. Okay, here we go.
I'm a professional. Please put me down. Thank you.
Act like one for like 5 seconds would be amazing.
A mommy.
Thank you. For once, I.
What? No. Ah.
What?
This is why I stay on roofs.
I'm gonna
Just,
go
like,
hunt
clomps
down
away.
whatever
What
the hell
kind
is
of-
going on.
What kind of shonen lead protagonist logic?
There is a building next to you, Gita, if you wish to scale
I
it.
would like to go beyond the building.
Unbelievable.
I've got a lot of Kyo from Fruits Basket energy.
Lawson, you were saying. Let's try to be mommy for 5 minutes, okay?
Who, you or me?
We can both be mommy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just hear no from the roof.
Lieutenant Kilgrave is looking at their own sensory diverter, which is basically a taser, I think, too, and considering tasing herself with it to knock herself out of
I
this
love it.
conversation.
Okay. Let's go to the beach. Let's all get away. Let's figure out what's going on.
Play.
Judge.
Can I take a breather?
Absolutely.
Can I
Yeah,
also
how does
take a
that work?
breather?
I think everyone needs to take a breather after all those
Yeah.
mommy comments.
That's real
Like,
spicy.
Let's all take a breather. Let's all take a moment.
So a breather is just pulling back up to our
so
like, full
you get
hand
to
size.
discard one of your cards and draw up to your full hand size.
Dunk.
Yeah.
Which is
Ooh.
6.
Which is 6.
Oh, hello, little king. I see you.
Hello, little king.
Oh my god, don't get us all excited with your kings. I didn't shuffle my cards nearly well enough. Oops, I'm gonna shuffle them again right now.
I live that life.
No, these numbers, I'm like, these
I
Okay, I have a
shuffled mine
question.
like you shuffle magic cards so you don't bend them.
I shuffled mine like I shuffle tarot cards, so I don't bend them. I was just cutting decks over here.
While everyone's taking a breath, I just wanted to call out that the Kickstarter page now has 289 followers. So we
11
are
people.
My God.
super
11.
close.
Come
We are
on,
the 11
y'all.
heroes.
You
We
want
need
to see
11
these
people.
characters fully realized. I know you want to.
Can we get a tweet? Can we get a tweet out?
Yeah, Drac.
Ooh.
Like,
Come
make
on.
a tweet that I can retweet.
I
so
tweeted.
lazy.
Absolutely.
You tweeted, Vana?
I'll put it in our
All
Zoom
right,
chat.
perfect.
I'm
I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
respond to
Jack.
you.
All right, perfect. We're gonna get a tweet out. Hopefully, we can hit those 11 more followers, and then we can have character art of all these wonderful characters because I kind of need to see them. Just saying.
This is gonna be incredible.
Hey,
So what happens when you draw your king while you're taking a breather? Does it like, do I immediately
so
discard
it's
it right
one-
now?
Yeah, immediately discard it and
Okay.
go ahead and draw a new card. What is your drawback? I'm curious.
Yeah, I love this, and I just want to read it. I bear the conspicuous scars of a death averted at the last second with makeshift treatments. Always visible, it's revolting as well as painful in some moments. And I think like she like powers down part of her armor while she's like relaxing a little bit because it just like gets a little overheated. And you see that like from the side of her neck completely down her back is just this massive ragged rip. Like she was like torn open and like patched back together. And like the reason she wears the power armor is because it's kind of holding, it's a support. It's like a splint on her body.
Oof.
Yeah.
What are your
Oh my God, I put my
reactions when you see
fingy in
that?
it.
No.
What?
Reject
My
it.
fingy in it.
Maggie, stop.
Oh,
Stop.
what? Sorry,
stop.
I blacked out.
Gita's just watching like, is she gonna please don't, but doesn't like move away.
Insert.
I only hold on to Maggie's finger. Not her hand, just her finger.
Yeah, because I was going in like this.
Gita, if you don't, what happened?
told you I've seen some things, and the battles that take place on the far side of the river that keep all of you safe are worse than you can imagine. And sometimes death is better. All of our scientists are so good at preserving life. But at what cost? I kind of understand when. It's hard to know when you stop being human.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know, if you came to the dump, we could get some like fairy lights set up in there.
Thanks. I don't want to go to the... What? And she like pauses just a little bit, like, hold on.
Wouldn't that be pretty cute? Oh, okay.
I don't. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll keep brainstorming.
We can collab. We can figure something cool out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gita,
It
is
smell like
whatever.
Thank you. I can't
Good.
smell, so it's nice when people tell me what I smell like. It's like I get to understand a different part of myself.
Like a McDonald's deep fryer.
You don't know what a McDonald's is.
It just came to me now.
The legend, the myth.
only the dumb people know about McDonald's. We've got all the toys.
Right. All the little My Little Pony figurines with their heads cut off.
Yeah.
They're
Pokemon
ancient artifacts.
cards.
Kilgrave turns to Gita and just says, well, if whatever or whoever did that to you is still out there, I'll help you track the fucker down.
Thanks.
See, I think they're flirting.
No,
We're
that was
not-
Like, that was
I'm just gonna like
Shut up.
move one arm just
That was a
slowly
confession
across.
of love.
Lieutenant Kilgrave,
How?
I mean this with all due respect.
Maggie, stop.
You are very bought in on a system that does not care for your life or the lives of anyone else. So just think about that. Make your choices, but you're really bought in. And I kind of like you. Not like that! And I've seen a lot like you die terribly for a cause that didn't believe in them as much as, you know, the other way around.
The system is all I've ever known. It's what my father died for and his father before him.
You gotta break the chain of abuse.
I don't know what else there is for me out there. It's just the city, just the law, and then cannibals outside.
Yeah.
How's she gonna say that? Gita's standing right there.
What?
What?
We can hear everything you
Wait,
say.
I'm not talking to you.
That doesn't mean I can't.
And no, but it does mean that you're a little rude.
Who, me?
Well,
Yeah, this is we're not cutting into your conversation. We're just listening. But you're cutting into ours.
I'm sorry.
I accept your
conversation
apology.
about what? Mothers? And I don't understand why you...
Well, you wouldn't know anything about that because you don't have a nurturing bone in your body.
No, and my mother died before I was born.
Wait.
Wait.
Honestly, that kind of tracks here.
You know what? Long story. Corpse surrogate.
It
Anyway.
can be that way sometimes.
I mean, honestly, probably.
Yeah.
When your backstory is so dark, your mother dies before you were born.
Everyone
I'm
just
gonna
sits
make
there
a
quietly
backstory.
doing the math.
So
Yeah.
dark.
Like, wait.
There's just like little whispers back and forth, like, well, okay, what if it was like, but what if it was like a corpse?
Okay, so I heard this thing that sometimes you can use a
You
pig
put it in, like, a
uterus and you
tube?
could just put
Yeah,
that in
you could just-
anything.
Yeah, if you have
It was a complicated affair, okay? I'm just...
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Man, I do like the concept though of like, since this is like a world where like birth rates are down, like there's a huge like bank somewhere that's filled with all of the frozen eggs that women froze like years upon years ago.
Oh,
And they have like a
yeah.
reserve that they have to like try and make new people from the like sperm and egg reserve because people aren't able to make them on their own anymore.
Yes, face.
Thank you
That's
for
so
making this beautiful
good.
world building piece out of a slip of my tongue. Out of a fuck up.
And that's
I
where all
love
the
it,
men
honestly.
are.
We don't need them. We have their sperm, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time we like get one when we're like making them and we just like shake it again, like
Are we
maybe a girl will come
Amazons?
out. Ugh.
Are we Amazons?
Shake it. Aabria, how do you think babies are made?
I don't know. You just shake it. You're like, oh, it's a boy. You gotta shake it harder.
Oh God, shake it harder.
Little
It's like a
shake
glow
and
stick.
bake
It's like a glow
situation.
stick.
It's 6 shakes for a girl, 3 shakes
Yeah.
for a boy.
Yeah, it
and-
happens.
If you drop it.
You become trans, obviously.
Yes!
Trans your gender. Trans your
my
gender.
God.
There it
Catch me
is.
dropping all of them.
Yeah. Just cut to
Whoops,
like
a
a
whole
young
crate.
Dr. Mariana just juggling motherfuckers. Letting them fall all over the place.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
I love it.
god.
Woo! We have made Necrobiotic our own. This is our
Yeah.
own
Penny,
version
I'm
of this
so
world, and it's canon.
We're world building.
yes.
Mitch, look at us. It's our game now.
But like
Oh, sorry.
But what is the word for that? I feel like there's got to be like some sort of like slang term for a child born like that. Like maybe it's looked down upon.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't
isn't
know.
it just pod baby? Isn't that
Pod
what I
baby,
like?
tube
Pod
kid,
baby. Tube
egghead.
kid. I like pod baby.
PB.
PB.
Little PB.
PB.
Well, PB.
A necro kid.
Ooh, necro kid.
Ew.
Gross. But I'm
Love
intrigued.
it.
A little necroid.
Okay.
Is that
I'm
like
gonna say
little
that as you
anime
guys were
things?
talking, you guys were walking
Yeah,
as
good
well.
call.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And I want to say, as we're walking, I also want to use my radio. Like I'm conversing, but again, it's like the hand gestures are like second nature to me, and I'm adjusting the dials on my scanner to see if I pick up any signals. Because I think I kind of have this idea that if somebody is manipulating the mech corpses, then maybe they're communicating with others who are doing the same or something like that.
I like that. Your radio is not picking up anything yet, but I have that in the back of my mind.
Okay. Just let me know if
Okay.
you need me to roll for it at any point. Or not roll for it, but card for it.
Sure.
Draw for it.
You guys make your way out of the city and towards the beach. As you guys hit the sand, there is a really clear walk pattern. Like nobody really visits the beach. The world's more about survival, not going and having like a nice day off, right? So there is a pretty defined set of footprints with a step and then a drag, a step and then a drag leading towards one of the rock faces. As you guys follow that off, the wind picks up and just like you can smell the sea breeze lifting your hair. And for a moment, you can't smell Dr. Lawson or Maggie, and it's glorious.
I can't smell it. Fuck.
You
It,
see,
it lifts the little bits of hair I have left from like my shaved head.
Yes.
You did a patchy job.
Yeah, it's real bad.
No one knows how to do the back. It's hard. You can't see back there.
I think if I can clock like everybody else is responding to like the smell of the sea, I think a single tear rolls down my cheek.
Oh,
so sad.
what's
Your
wrong?
little spider's there to comfort you there, though. You're good.
It wipes my
I turn
tear.
to Maggie actually, and I say, "It smells like sandpaper, but softer."
It smells like rot because all of the like seaweed comes in and it just sticks out here.
Oh, they should have sent a poet. Yikes.
I was trying to be comforting.
No,
Anyway.
keep working. You got this.
No,
Well,
thank you. I appreciate the effort.
If she can't smell, why would we describe this good things? Why would we tease her like that? If anything, tell her about how bad it smells. Because then
Well,
it's a good
I-
thing you can't smell it.
I can see and I can feel. So if you describe the smell like you would with your other sensory organs, then maybe I can understand.
Are there plants in the dump?
Yeah.
So it smells like the plants, but the leaves that are almost like they're kind of dried up, that plus your French fry smell together and just clean.
Huh. Okay. So kind of like home.
Oh, where are you from?
Kilgrave is like writing down your poetic, like she's like scribbling it down in her like beat journal.
I love how much the lieutenant wants to be like Gita. It's so cute.
Gita's got soothing words that's like in her kit.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Mommy?
Mommy.
The moment you said mommy, I was like, oh crap, her kit's mommy. Mommy.
Kilgrave takes out the crossbow as we approach where the tracks lead to. I say, be careful. Stay alert.
Do you guys approach the cliff face, and there's actually like a crack in the wall that leads deep down into the dark.
Tiny squishy ones, are you ready to be in a fight?
Yeah, I could send my spider ahead to scout if we want.
No, but I can do my best and I'll be on standby if anybody needs me.
Okay.
Maggie, that's
Actually-
not a bad idea.
Yeah, I have good ideas. Historically, throughout this day, they've accomplished things.
They're just jumbled up with words like mommy,
You're the one. Who
I
keeps
want that guy's
saying it.
fingers, etc.
I wanted his fingers.
I don't think that's
his
helping like you
fingers
think it is.
for Lawson.
Oh, Maggie.
Is there an external screen we can see the spider's feed from?
It can transport to my Zune.
I had just forgotten.
Yeah, my drone spider has greater vision, which can be commanded far away, and it's sturdy, so it should be good in this environment too.
Mechanic.
Yes.
I have an energizing tonic. What would that do?
Oh, what a great question.
Oh.
Let me take a quick look here.
In the meantime, you know what else we have? 2 more follows needed.
Yes,
Let's
we want character
go.
art so bad.
Somebody make a fake. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Unless
Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have a fleshed out thing for items yet, so we're gonna kind of wing it just a little bit here. Your energizing tonic. I'm looking at your character sheet right now.
I also have an apron.
We're one away.
We're one away. So you
One
need one
away.
success cost for this, which means when you do your gear check skill for it, it will, only need one success to make this. I'm gonna say that this will give people an extra success to the related check. So like an energizing seems like it would link to body to me, so I would give them an extra success on their body checks.
So there's like a whole bunch of ones that I can make, yes, but when I scroll down and I look at my inventory, I like have one on me.
Ooh, then you have one on you.
I'm gonna
How
go
does
over
this
it. Ooh, how does it look?
Yeah, what does it look like?
it's
Is
just
this like a-
fucking Red Bull.
A little bit, yeah.
It's a Joja Cola.
Doja Cola. I think it's like a. I think it's like a little beaker with a stopper. And inside is this like viscous, almost like gelatinous liquid that is swamp green. And it looks like there's slight chunks inside of it. And I go over to Gita and I take Gita's hand and I put it in and I close her fingers around it.
And she got big hands.
I have big hands. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's an energizer tonic. It better, stronger, faster.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like opens her hand and looks at it like, "Bleh, I'm not gonna look at. I'll just drink it.
Yeah.
Do I
No,
drink
just
it? Do I drink it?
you. Unfortunately, yes.
All right.
There might be some chewing involved.
But wait.
We just hit 300.
Thank you, fam.
Squad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for character art. What the heck?
Oh my
I'm
god, I
gonna have
can't
to
wait.
like actually think of a design for Mariana. I kind of threw it together at the back of my head, and then all of y'all were like, excuse me, welcome to my deep talk where I'm describing all my character in group detail. Unfortunately, yes, you do have to drink it, but I tried to make it as tasty as possible. It's supposed to taste like fruit. I don't know what kind, but one of them.
I
That's
don't know
amazing.
what kind. You know, a tomato's a fruit.
Yeah. So is a durian, so have fun.
So's an olive.
You too.
As you guys are talking, who steps first into this crack in the wall?
Spider?
Spider.
Okay. Yeah.
His name's Jeremy.
You pull your spider out. I'm pulling up your character sheet right now. Do you have to make a check to control your little
It's already in my inventory, so it's already made.
Perfect.
So that's, I guess, up to you whether like navigating it or if it auto navigates if I need to pull.
You have a gear skill for remote control, and
okay,
I feel
let's
like
do
that's
that then.
appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. What if it was not remote? What if it was there's just a very long
Don't they have like this on the Zoom they have like the thing where you have to like
That's
circle
totally
it
what I
so
use.
that you,
That's
it's so
totally what I use.
It's not
Absolutely.
very intuitive, but it works.
All right. And the jacks are worth 10? No, they're
Ooh.
worth 2.
I think they're worth 2. Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like a lot.
I'm a little confused by the description, like if I use the jack, how that would affect me. Or it's just supposed to be like RP flavor.
It's RP flavor.
Okay.
So you have treasured every single experience in your life, and it's not easy to catch yourself off guard when playing blind. Okay, so that's just an additional effect that you get. When you don't have a hand, you get to do 2 cards and choose which one you want to play instead of just the one.
Okay, then I'm going to do my jack of spades and my 7 of spades. So that'll be 9 total. Yes. And then both are spades or gear. So
you have 3 successes. So
3 successes.
The challenges I was going to propose is that it could get lost. You could like, or it could like get broken, right? Because you're like taking it down the thing. Yeah. But you have beat those and you've got your success that you need. So you are piloting this thing perfectly. Do you want to describe how it looks?
Yeah, I think mechanically I want to like cancel out the terrain. Mm-hmm. So it's basically moving as effectively as if it was like on a flat surface. Mm-hmm. And then I'll do extension as well. Mm-hmm. So that it can reach as far as it needs to into the cavern.
Love. Okay. So I'm going to say that as it was walking along, it realized how uneven the floor was, and it actually went up on the wall and is like spidering along the wall as it's going down. And it's broadcasting a signal back to your Zoom so you can watch what it's seeing. And the world is on its side for you. But as it goes deeper, a little light comes on its head and you can see like just in front of it. And there is like cracked ground that looks like there's been holes punctured into it by like a misstep by this creature. So you know the ground is maybe not very stable. It goes a little further and there's like a raging river rushing out towards the ocean that goes underneath the cliff and then down and out. And then beyond that is an opening. The room opens up and you see the same construct from before, and it is hacking away at the wall. Beside it is this big pile of like coal and ore. next to it, and it has a fresh and somewhat bloody leg replaced from the from what it was limping with before.
Does it look like a Mateo leg by any
It
chance?
does. It does have his same skin tone.
Is it a
yes.
boy leg?
It's
Is it like a little punk ass
What
leg?
kind of type is this leg? Give me the deets
Yeah.
on this leg. This is a Mateo type.
Yeah.
First gen.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. It's a
Alpha
Mateo
Gen
leg.
Mateo.
Black
It's
calf.
actually
Mark
tattooed
one.
Mateo down the calf.
Wow.
Wow, he was
Actually
hard.
hilarious.
Serial number 00001.
Yeah.
A limited
No
edition
regrets.
Mateo leg.
Woo.
McDonald's
Okay.
exclusive Mateo leg.
As you
Oh,
pan the
God.
camera around, there's actually a little like niche in the wall with a table and what looks like books on it.
Is this bitch learning? Is this studying? This bitch got a... I'm so sorry for my language. Is this
Oh, you're
full
not.
educated? What is going on?
Okay, I think Maggie's just gonna have like the spider kind of hang on the ceiling, so like as out of sight as possible and not move to not draw attention if possible, and just keep the zoom up and then look to everybody and be like, all right, well, we know what we're heading into.
We're doing a hit. This is kind of the thing I do. I'm just waiting to be told I can do a hit.
Still don't understand why we need to kill them.
Oh, okay. Well, and I just
Gita-
push the lieutenant forward.
Hold on. You're you should go first.
Yeah, okay. Cool. And yeah,
She just wants to look at your butt.
No, what?
you can't
Ew.
even see
Yeah.
it past the armor.
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
she just wants
That's
to look
not.
at your butt.
Anyway, no, Gita, you've just been roided up with that whatever Dr. Lawson gave you and your suit.
Do you-
I have to
Do
admit.
you want some? Do you want some? Do you want some?
You have another?
I can make one. I just like bust it out.
She's got so much juice.
You know what? Yeah. Well, we
No.
might need all the firepower we can get here.
Yeah,
We don't know
So,
exactly what we're up against.
so I'm gonna use my one success to make one more energizing tonic and pass that on to Lieutenant Kilgrave.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
We
I-
will
Success, is there a consequence?
No, it's a skill that I have. It's my emergency neopharmacology. With this ability, you draw on the most advanced pharmaceutical knowledge to make compounds, stimulants, drugs, and other makeshift means. I'm the sketchiest doctor, if that was
Let's
not
go.
obvious.
Back room.
Dr. Feel Good.
Hey.
Feel good.
This tastes
Uh,
like
Gita-
funky durian. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. It's like cheese candy or whatever the weird shit is. Anyway,
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Gross.
Disgusting.
I address the party at large. Let's try to make this non-lethal, if only because I feel like this construct can tell us.
I'm absolutely going to
motivations.
break this thing down. I am going to take this back to my lab and research it. So yeah, if this could be non-lethal, that would be great.
I don't know
Are
why you
you-
whispered that in my ear, but I. I'll relay the message that Dr. Lawson
like-
communicated
I'm like
to me out loud.
shaking. I'm so excited. I'm shaking, so I have to whisper it
So
to Maggie.
Dr. Lawson wants to make sure that we keep it alive so that she can study it.
Thank you, Maggie. Dr. Lawson, not sure why you whispered it to just Maggie, but
She's
All right.
excited.
I can tell. Just
Why do
be
you
careful,
touch your
doctor.
stick every time you're
Kilgrave, drink
excited?
the thing. Kilgrave, drink the thing. It's like very
Right
good.
now?
Do it.
Okay. Fine. But only because this is for the betterment and the protection
Drink
of the
it.
city.
Gita looks like a
I
kid
drink it.
post like bodying a full like the big pixie stick. Like
Yeah,
We're
sure.
all
mean,
just shaking.
alive is
mentally.
a
Oh my
thing.
god.
It's
I
what is
down it.
alive. I'll bring you parts.
My god, you're a middle
Ugh.
schooler at a dance who just snorted the pixie stick.
Yeah. Oh, that is
That sounds like it's coming from
repulsive.
experience.
That's pretty good.
All right, Gita,
I just take
let's
off
go.
into the dark.
I follow.
So you're just stomping your way in?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Now, Maggie saw, but I don't know if she shared with everyone else. When you get to a certain part of this pathing, the ground starts crumbling beneath your stompings.
I assumed everybody was like huddled up watching the
Okay.
Zoom, but if somebody wants to make the like narrative choice that they weren't, I do smell like French fries.
I did not.
And Lawson
It's hard to
smells
bend
like
over
corpses.
and see.
Yeah.
You
You're
didn't
stiff.
see it?
Nope.
Okay. There you
Cool.
have it.
Gita's leading, and she's stomping straight towards that thin crust. And one step forward, and her foot plunges through towards nothingness. You pitch forward, and I need a body check to catch your balance and not fall down and in. So I'm gonna say that that's an athletics, probably.
Body yaddy.
I hear you.
Uh-huh.
But what
Yeah.
if I said I would like to activate? I want to use my full pellet stack for my armor and use my power assisted thrust because I don't care about ground right now.
Sure. What does that look like to you?
I think her foot drops through, and as she goes, she just braces off the side, and like pistons wind up in like behind all of the limbs, and she just like bodies like up and through. It looks like when Hulk jumps, and it is 50 feet in height and 100 feet in length, and she just jumps the rest of the way. I don't care about the ground.
So I'm gonna say that you hit the ceiling because it's not very tall, but with the force of it, you like skitter forward like extra far, and you go so far that you go past even the river. You don't even have to worry about that, and you're gonna like crash land in the entryway of this opening where this
Oh my
construct
God.
is.
That is
hacking
so
away.
anime.
I'm
Wow, you love to see it.
Love to see it.
You guys just saw Gita go flying off into oblivion. What are you doing?
I'm
What-
sitting on
Gita,
the
what-
ground.
Are you okay?
She can't hear you. She went to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the moon. Bitch.
I go to the edge where Gita almost like fell, and I look down.
Yeah, there's definitely a foothold punched through, and then there's like a smaller, like cracked one where it looks like the construct had stepped and it had started to crack, but they hadn't fallen through.
Oh, I think we found the source of the injured leg.
Still doesn't justify its actions.
I don't know. If your leg hurt when you go to the doctor,
It's a
You don't get to
construct,
hurt
it
someone
doesn't
just to make
hurt.
yourself feel better.
It's a construct. It
literally
doesn't
can.
feel.
Dr. Lawson, how would you explain the books? You know what? It's right there. Let's just go ask it. It's kicking in.
It's
And
a construct. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I'm feeling it. And Lieutenant Kilgrave is gonna do their best to get down without hurting themselves until they reach the river.
Okay, sounds good. So you're saying get down. So you want to like actually get down like on your stomach and like distribute your weight? Is that what you're saying?
Like maybe just like crawl, like
Sure.
oh my God, penguin it. You could do it.
or I'm
You
thinking
just
like,
like arms fully back, just forward, sliding
I
across
mean-
the ground.
You
Into
are
the
roided up.
I'm roided up. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Into the
I'm singing as I go.
This is the tone that they wanted from
I'm
us.
sorry.
Oh my lord.
So dark, so deep, so melancholy. Let's go.
I still like Liv. Could a melancholy person download this?
I have a spooky background.
Do I have to make a check?
I would love for you to make a check. Let's say athletics or dexterity. I'm not really sure. Maybe dexterity at this point for your water slide towards the river.
I have that as a skill.
Yeah, you do. So it means you can draw 2 cards.
Yeah, you
Or
do.
play 2 cards.
Okay, so I'm going to play. I have so many 2s and 3s. 4, a 6, and a 2. A 6
and
of clubs and a 2 of hearts.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. You are absolutely making your way towards. You make it over and across, and you're at the river. I'm going to flash back over to Maggie and Dr. Lawson. How did you react to seeing this majestic display?
God, Mariana's just standing there so proud. So proud of herself. God, I can knock this shit out of the park. Those drugs are great.
You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Do you
Thank
have one that can make people smell?
I can
Like,
start
not
working?
Stink, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I could probably... Actually, hold up. Not even a joke. There is a invigorating tonic, a psychoactive focus, an aesthetic elixir, and whatever a totipotent stem matrix is. I don't know what those aren't words.
What do you prescribe? You better give me that psychoactive one before we get in.
Before we go any further.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
you know, maybe we can work on it together later.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple of different things. Maybe if we cross some wires. You have a whole bunch of stuff in the graveyard or the junkyard or wherever you live.
Graveyard.
I was thinking...
That's where you hang out.
Listen, you take a little grave, you get a little junk, you mix it up in a yard.
You mix that grave with that yard. You mix them all up.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy. What?
Point is, Maggie, yeah, we're gonna fix it.
Thanks.
You guys want to fix that now, or you guys
No,
can fix that at a time you're not in the
later.
cavern?
Later.
Wonderful. Hey, how do you guys want to get? You guys gonna stay here, or do you guys want to progress across the treacherous terrain?
Oh, I think if we're just careful,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
you know,
so
not
honest.
rush off in a weird way. Maybe we just take our time. I think they'll
Yeah.
get it covered till we get there. right?
Maybe if we stick our hands behind us, I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
maybe if we hold hands, that'll help.
Oh.
I love that you guys are living like secret tunnel. Just
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Ta-da!
Yeah, no, I mean, holding hands would provide stability as well as like emotional calm. Yeah.
Yeah, and if one of us falls, then we can catch the other one.
Mm-hmm. We go
Mhm.
together, we don't go down at all. Yeah.
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 Wait, what?
Okay. While they're talking, Gita, what are you doing?
I would like to use another pellet to activate my extrusion blades. I think she just lands like in this like wide stance and then like taps the ground and like I just imagine Wolverine claws. I don't know why I'm doing a Marvel thing over here. And they just come out and I'm like, anyone gonna come join me? I'm gonna cut this thing up.
Wait, hold on. Just give. She's swimming. Lieutenant Kilgrave is swimming
That
across
was
the
so
river.
slow.
Okay.
Does this thing notice me? Wait, where am I? Where is it? Where is it?
You're right at the entry of this thing, right? This opening, and it's ignoring you completely, just like picking away at the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna whistle.
It echoes.
Does it not turn around?
It does not turn around.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Dr.
Really?
Lieutenant Kilgrave, how you're making your swim across? Do you want to do an athletics check for me, or do you have something else you want to use?
Do an athletics check for you, my good mechanic.
Thank
So
you.
I have that trained.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So that is going to be a 4 and a. My jack's. It says my jack is worth 6. I don't know.
Nice.
That's
Whoa!
amazing.
Brah.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to use
it
that
does
and a 2 actually.
Wonderful.
My jack of hearts and my 2 of clubs.
Yeah, you make it across. You're on the other side. Gita's there shouting.
Gita, what's going on? Is it attacking you?
Gita just slowly turns around. No, obviously it's not.
Oh, I wasn't. Everything's so hazy.
Why are
I
you
feel like I'm
wet?
full of. I swam. I went
Is
down
there
and then I swam
water?
and. What?
He like turns around and looks back like, oh my God, there's water.
Not everyone is a huge woman in a mecha powered suit. Okay.
I
Yes.
mean,
God, I wish.
it's hard to be perfect, but dry off. gonna fight this thing that's not paying attention to me.
Okay. Wait, I want to fight it too.
Hey, throw your stick at it.
Okay. Lieutenant Kilgrave pulls out her truncheon
Clap with the power armor
and throws it to not like lethally, I don't, but like to get its attention. Like throws it at the thing and tries to hit it in the back.
So it smacks, and it like slowly just lowers its arms and turns to face the two of you.
Hey.
We're going to flash away from you back to Dr. Lawson and Maggie, who are holding hands and picking their way across this.
Just in a wholly different other game.
Yeah. Just like, do. I'm not even going to make you guys do a check because I think it's so cute that you guys are taking your time to like hold hands. Okay, step here. Wonderful. Great.
When we get to the river, I put my jacket down like it's a puddle.
Oh my God. Does it like
He
wash
just
away?
floats away. Just gone. Just
Oh,
entirely
I didn't
gone.
anticipate this.
I take off my apron and I like put it around Maggie's shoulders.
Oh, this is so warm.
We're going to flash away
wearing
from
an
you
apron.
guys again and back.
Emma's like, I'm desperately trying to get you to the place.
Please get to the fucking cave.
We
Emma's
will
like,
not
get to
have
the
it."
cave, get to the cave.
What are we gonna do? That's not for us.
No, I did what I could. I said
You
this
did
is
great.
this is a buff class.
You
I
gave
gave
yeah.
I'm about to
You
give
gave those
you all the
mommies
parts
some
you
drugs.
Woo.
Yo, they're about to break. Let's go.
Mommy pills.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
So it turns towards you and it hefts its pickaxe, and the goggles, like just behind him, they just start glowing red. And it's on.
Does it look like it's gonna fire a laser beam?
No.
Is it
Okay.
Cyclops? Does it look like it's Cyclops from
Are we doing X-Men? Yeah. Or Marvel.
Let's go.
Hey, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to bum rush it, please.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I'm built to do a fight. Please let
Yeah.
me fight now.
I'm 100% gonna let you fight. Go for it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my jack, which is worth 4. What is do a hit? Which suit is that?
Okay, so it's gonna be your body ability unless you have a special gear ability that you want to do. So like if you're just like doing an attack, you could do that. It will be off of diamonds.
Okay. Oh shoot. Yeah. Then my extrusion blades, it doesn't say. Yeah, we'll just go diamonds then.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use my
Your risk right now, your possible consequence that you're coming into attack is that it looks like it's gonna come up at you. So if you hit it, you might also take an attack against.
Cool. That's
Okay.
fine. I don't care.
Wonderful.
I don't
okay.
care.
So shoot, I can't quite. That's okay. So I'm going to use my jack of diamonds, which is worth 4 and 1 success, and then just like a 4 of clubs. So that's 2 successes.
Wonderful. So you have options here. You can cancel it hitting you, or you can spend your success and do an additional success with your second to do more damage. Or you could do something like, I want to hit it and I want to hit it at this spot with your accuracy.
Oh.
So you got some stuff you can do.
Yeah, I don't think she cares about like self-preservation. So I want to be super accurate. And I think she just wants to like get in and get like a really good, like, it's that mixture of like the tackle and then like the like haymaker just right to the
Yes.
breadbasket, like right under its rib cage. To try to like
Wonderful.
stun it.
How much damage do you do?
Bleep blorp. 4 damage and hits 2 targets in close proximity.
Ooh.
Oh, and it gives 1 success in extension. So I think I have a 3rd success.
What? Okay, get after it.
Sweet. Tight. So that, yeah, I just want to hit it really, really good.
Okay, so you're gonna do a total of 8 damage, and you want to hit it
damn.
precisely where it's at, like where in the bread basket, as you say, underneath the ribs.
Yeah. It's
Wonderful.
because
Oh.
I feel like Dr. Lawson loves digits and extremities. So if I just wreck the middle of it, she only needs the outsides.
I also
Very
want its
thoughtful.
brain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit it in the brain.
I have brain, mommy.
Yes, as a treat. Brah. And then just
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this thing staggers back. Its weapon comes up and clinks against your armor, but doesn't break through. But it like you feel your arm get like a little like weaker, like on one side. Like it got you in the armpit, and your armor is now struggling a little.
Nice. Okay.
Lieutenant Kilgrave, what are you doing?
I'm gonna, instead of directly engaging, because Gita seems to have that like lockdown pat, I level my crossbow as a defensive measure and I shout at the creature, "Can you speak?"
It doesn't say anything in response.
Then in that case, I'm going to edge over to the table with the books on it and glance down. What do I see?
It looks like it has covered in dust, first off. It hasn't been touched in a really long time, and it looks like it's a journal of some sort. And like beside the journal, there's another book that looks like it is a ledger.
I nudge open the journal with the arrow of my bolt that's already loaded into my crossbow.
Okay, I think that's gonna be your time. We're gonna flash back to Dr. Lawson and Maggie. What are you guys doing?
I think we're maybe finally there at the entrance.
Okay,
We got there.
you guys have made your way across, holding hands, figured it out together. Okay, you guys arrive at the battle and you're looking on. Lieutenant Kilgrave is looking at the table and Gita is just effing this construct up. Okay, we're gonna hop back. We're gonna go to Gita.
Sweet. If I like hear that the squad is here, I'm gonna do my best to like eschew damage in order to put it in a headlock. I want to grapple it in case anyone has to have a conversation. Because I also heard the lieutenant like is trying to talk. So I'm like, okay, a round of conversation, I suppose. And I think that's like her whole goal.
I love it. Okay.
All right. Shoot. I've got a 3. Oh, I don't have enough. How does the push mechanic work again? Because I want more cards.
Great question. So the push mechanic means that you get to, let me make sure I've got it right. So you can discard a card to draw a new card.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that and discard my useless Ace of Hearts for a still fairly useless 3 of Hearts. That's fine. So I've got a 3 of Diamonds and my Queen of Hearts. So that's 7, which isn't quite 1 success, but I've got Diamonds. So
wonderful.
That's 1 success.
Yeah, you've got it. So you have it grabbed now, and it's like flailing against you, but you have it in a firm headlock, and you turn it towards Dr. Lawson. We're going to hop back over to Lieutenant Kilgrave. You've opened the book, and are you carefully reading every page, or are you like skimming through?
Looking for if there's like a name, like if Lost returned to, first of all, and then I'm trying to skim it to get a general sense of what it says. Okay, it does have a name. On the very front, it says like Journal of Gioia Bianchi. Gioia Bianchi. Does the name ring any bells?
It doesn't.
Is there like a free check or anything like that?
That's a good question. Let's look at your character sheet.
Also, as a side note, I was wanting to try to like sneak my way over to Lieutenant Kilgrave and maybe like assist with this search.
Cool. I love that.
So I feel like I might know who Bianchi is.
Sure. I would let you do a check, Lieutenant Kilgrave, of clubs to try and like recall this, but you're not trained in anything specifically for this, so you can only play 1 card.
I have a joker.
Awesome. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, that counts as 1 success, right?
I forgot that you have like your drawn cards. I was like, what the hell is that?
You're like,
hello.
That's not monies.
It's not minis. It's just a little piece of paper that says like "get wrecked."
A memory flashes through your mind, the Lieutenant Kilgrave. You saw the name, this name, Joya. Oh gosh, I can't even pronounce the last name. Joya's name was
Bianchi.
in like Bianchi. Thank you. Was in an arrest record from like 10 years ago.
Okay. Can I consult my Codex Scientificus? Because that is a gear skill I have that allows me to know and interpret normative equations and laws. Giving me great. So do I know why they were arrested?
You know what? I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can go ahead and make the check on your next turn, though.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. We're gonna go to Dr. Lawson, who is there as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to. So Lieutenant Kilgrave, language is figuring out the who. I want to try to figure out the what. Like, what is this situation? Why is this thing like doing these things? Like, what is happening?
Sure. Okay, so you don't want to figure out who it is. You want to like, let's say that you go to the book next to it. You're realizing this ledger is actually recording amounts of coal harvested and then sold outside of the city, some of it within the city limits.
Okay.
So I sold to someone outside the city from within the city?
Yep.
Okay.
Why does it want this boy's leg?
I think it just wanted a leg.
But like, why? How is it capable of doing that? They shouldn't be able to, right? Unless I'm
going to try to figure it out on my turn.
Yeah.
Maggie. Sorry, Dr. Lawson. I should have had you make a check, but I was like, yeah, you got it. Okay.
That's fine.
I'm gonna have my little spider buddy come down off the ceiling and like latch onto the head of the goggled corpse buddy that is headlocked. And I'm gonna have something like, so it's kind of like a spider, so it's got this big like almost cylindrical center to it, and this aperture like opens up, and this like almost like a sink snake like whips out and goes into the ear of the corpse buddy. And I want to with my Zune attached, I want to try and read the coding that says like it's like basically like user history.
Yes.
And activity history.
Okay. I like it.
So that I'm skilled in that. And then I have the rest
I'm skilled
of my
in
cards
brain
in my
hacking.
hands. In brain hacking. Well, in like,
Yes.
gear skills. I'm skilled in like coding, deciphering, and
I'm skilled in
especially-
mind fucking.
Especially if it's an older model. Like the older it is, the better I am at it.
Sure.
So this is 8, right? Yeah, 8. And then 2 of them are clubs. So I think that's 3 successes, right?
So you get to play 2 cards because you're trained in it. And then if you don't have enough with your 2, then you can push to discard a card to draw a new one.
Okay. So I'll play the 2 3s.
Okay.
And then I'll discard this ace of diamonds and pull a new one. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I'm so close. Oh. Wait. How do I do math?
I don't know.
No one's
That's
ever
not a question
known.
for me.
Is this 8?
So, I can't see. You have 2 3s and a 2. That is 8.
Oh shit, yeah. And wait, but I can only play 2 cards? No, I played the one I drew.
So you're good, yeah.
Okay, and then I have 1 club. So is that 2 successes?
You needed a spade for 2 successes. You have 1 success right now.
I have 1 success. Sorry.
Hey.
My brain went into some
you're
sort
doing
of fog.
Oh, no, you're good. Gita's holding on to this, so I'm not going to say that it was going to like hit you or anything. And you just did this with Dr. Lawson, and you did it so spectacularly well earlier. I'm going to say you're like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. And you just get in there, right? And you're looking at your Zune, and you're scrolling through the footage. And yeah, you're witnessing through its eyes, like it chop, grab, retrofit on. Are you looking to like watch what's happening, or are you looking to see
Oh,
what
I
it,
actually
like,
wasn't
does?
trying to
I'm
watch
so
its
sorry.
vision. No, it's okay. I was just trying to look like at the coding of its
Okay.
like user like history. So like
Okay.
the users that had logged on to change the like mapping of it,
Sure.
and also like how the mapping of its like tasks has been changed, and what were they changed from and what were they changed to.
Okay, so they were originally a harvesting construct, but they were like changed by Joya, and it looks like it went away from its like typical pathing that it was originally instructed to for this cave in particular. And it also had an addition where it was like it was supposed to fix itself, and there was originally like a locker of parts where it could repair itself, so it was working by itself for a while. But there was an error recorded recently where it ran out of parts,
Right.
and then there's an like a fixed error message when it obtained a part.
Awesome. And I think on the Zoom screen, this just looks like, you know, I mean, I don't know how to code. So when I look at lines of code, it just looks like nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it kind of maps out like that. And it's like matrix style, like coming out line
Yes.
by line. And, but then Maggie stares at it for a while and then looks up at Gita and relays that information.
Gita, it's your
No.
turn.
Gita just kind of raises her eyebrows like, are we done? Can I? And just doesn't know if this means she can like, finish the fight or not.
I mean, if
Requires orders.
if
Gita.
Lawson still wants it for research, you should leave the brain intact at least.
Lieutenant?
Yeah, just keep the brain intact. Destroy it.
Cool. And she like shifts her like arm, like that weird headlock, and lifts that like sort of deadened arm that's like not quite working properly, and just kind of waggles it weirdly. I'm like, okay. So I would like to burn another pellet for the power assisted thrust and just make this like a blunt hit to, and she like, you see her like kind of in that way where like when you count out loud and you're not that smart and you kind of like mouth it out, and you see her like counting down like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, past the cervical spine, and then I just want to like blow out its like entire vertebrae like
Right.
column.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say you have the potential consequence of
Yes,
destroying
please.
it, but
Viking.
you could succeed. So yeah, let's see what happens here.
Okay. Can I push again? Is that okay?
Absolutely, as long as you have
Sweet.
cards to discard for a push.
Yeah. Okay. So that gets me, if I can play 3, then I've got a 5 of diamonds, a 5 of spades, and a 4 of spades. I cannot. That's 14.
14. Okay, but you have a diamond
With a diamond, so 2 successes?
2 successes. That's just exactly what you needed.
Perf.
Guilty
Describe
cosplay.
this
That's
for me.
how I want to go.
Guilty. No.
Aabria specifically doing that to you.
I did choose my words about blowing its back out because I'm nasty. But yeah.
I mean, it's canon at this point.
I know, right? Do you want to describe this for us? How this looks?
Yeah, because I think it starts off with that, like she kind of moves and looks around at the full group and gets like an okay from everyone and her exact orders. And she's like really slow and meticulous about it. Like, all right, how to be careful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where it goes. And then you just see like her arm is kind of damaged and broken. So instead of just like a piston firing up, you actually see it like sparking and like a little bit of like burst of jet energy as she just lets her arm go and like blows into the side of the corpse. And it kind of rips part of the armor like down and away. So she's like half exposed and like the armor doesn't work anymore, but she's now kind of holding just like a 1.5 corpse. Like he's still connected, but the middle's wrong. And she's got it kind of under her good arm and she's just exposed and her scar is kind of like torn open and bleeding. And she's like, I did it, I think. You're welcome. Ew.
Oh, you did it all right.
And she just holds it up and holds it towards the good doctor. Like, here you go.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
cradle it in my weak arms.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll take it back.
It's like a cat with a dead mouse. I got you this.
I got you this, most of a guy.
I love it. I love it.
Gita, are you okay? Your arm.
Yeah, this isn't great. It's fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Oh,
Is it
I
broken?
can fix it.
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Just maybe not right
I
here,
think-
right now.
Yeah, let's go back to the Citadel and we'll fix you up.
Sweet. And she like pulls the big
I
strap
need
and
this
kind
thing
of
on
blows it over her
ice.
shoulder.
Bring
Yes.
the books, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Kilgrave is already like grabbing everything on the table and like sweeping it into her pack.
That's
The
right.
captain
You
will
take
want to see
orders
this.
from me.
I was
Do
gonna
you guys
do it anyway.
Do you guys each want to do like a little final scene and then I'll monologue the ending?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to
who
me.
wants to start?
Not me.
I'll
Okay.
go.
Perfect.
So yeah, like a little bit later, probably like once everything's calmed down, and I guess we're probably inside, like watching. Yeah, Gita is sort of sitting in the corner of the lab, watching Dr. Lawson do science with the corpse, and she's like completely outside of the suit and like feels kind of small, even though she's still really tall. She like, feels very small and naked, and it just has the big pile of her armor on top and is like working on fixing it. And if it's okay, I'd like Maggie to also be there as they're kind of just like sitting and talking and eating weird pocket snacks and fixing the armor suit.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Kilgrave, what are you doing?
After handing all the materials back to my captain, I think I put in a notice for leave from the army to take
oh my
a
God,
break.
so proud of you, babe.
To take a break from the militia or the army or whatever part of it I'm part of.
Love
The
it.
Coast Guard.
What
Mhm,
what is
yeah.
your captain's reaction?
Yeah, I kind of want to know what it's
Yeah,
like.
sure. All right, so your captain holds her hair on the top of her head for a moment, obviously frustrated, and then stands and holds out a hand to you. Your position will be open for as long as it takes for you to consider. You're one of our best, Kilgrave.
Luna,
Luna.
thank you. And I hand her like my jacket, my uniform. We get like a fan service shot of like my ripped arms, and then I shake.
But why are
I
they
shake her
wet?
hand.
But why are they wet? Why are they glistening?
I came back here after like hitting the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just so many
hot,
stairs
just so
to
sweaty.
get up here. This office is on the 30th floor. The elevator was out.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mhm. I've got that post-workout pump going on.
Yep, we love to see it.
For some reason, you hit like a JoJo pose. You're like, ooh.
I like stretch.
Yes.
Luna, did you enjoy working with Gita? I can put in a good word for you with the army if that's a direction you want to rotate to.
Oh, I appreciate the offer, Captain. I really do, but I think I need to be by myself for a little while. Figure out what's important to me.
Well, I can write the letter whenever you decide.
Luna, you hear a little tap at the windows.
Excuse me. I'll if that's all, I'll see you when I see you, Captain.
As you say, Luna. Dismissed.
I nod curtly and I exit the office and I go to the end of the hallway where there's another window and I
Yeah.
open it.
And yeah, she's doing the dumb like lean out of the window.
Are you in your suit?
Yeah, she's
Mhm.
in her power suit. And she's, you want to grab a drink? Luna.
You hurt.
Yeah.
Only if it's
I'm
whiskey.
Nosy. Yeah, of course.
All right, neat. Not that on the rocks.
Sure. I'll
bullshit.
meet you at the bottom. She just lets go and
What?
drops the full
You're paying.
jump, coward.
And Luna
Sorry,
takes the
catch
stairs
her.
down.
Yeah.
Sweaty all over again. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
just
Oh, that hurt my face. I loved that so much.
Right? Maggie, what's your little ending cathartic moment?
I think we're catching like the end of her helping Gita like with her armor. And I think there's like a long like sterile bench in the lab, and so Maggie's like straddling it and then working on like the upper arm and like a mid arm of the armor, and then turning her mouth every now and then and going so that Gita will put a snack in it.
Yep.
And then when Gita gets up to like test it out and move it around, Maggie gets up and moves over to like what I imagine is like a cold table. Is that what they're called? Like in a lab, and that the body's like stretched out on, and Lawson is like kind of diligently, if that's okay, like diligently working over it. And as is Maggie's way, there's like these tools kind of around the table too. And I think she goes to like grab one to be like, ooh, what is this? And at that very, I like that better. I go to do that, and I get my hand slapped by Lawson. And Maggie like jerks her hand back because it was like a firm slap, but she also like smiles a little bit and then crosses her arms.
Dr. Lawson, what's your final cathartic moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's literally just it. Like, even though she did, like, I think she smacks Maggie's hand, but then after a little bit of time, like, holds her hand back out as if like asking for the same tool that Maggie probably reached for. And I think she's just like poring over this thing because there's nothing that Dr. Mariana Lawson loves more than a new mystery. And that's clearly what's going on here. So she's gonna dig it.
Perfect.
Love her.
The final scene of this stream is on a newspaper. It's an article about your guys' investigation and the impressive way you guys have solved this mystery. This construct had been missing for well over a decade, had been linked to a smuggling ring where they were smuggling coal out. They had rewired this construct for its own bidding, and reminds the public how sacred life is, how this is unacceptable behavior. These might be constructs, but they used to be our family, and they should not be used for ill. And that's where we'll end our stream tonight. Thank you guys so much. You guys were awesome. I enjoyed playing with you so much. I know we are past time, so let's just do a quick round the table. Where can people find you? Gita, will you start us off? Where can people find you?
I'm Aabria Iyengar. Follow me on social media at Quiddy, Qiddie. I stream all over the place. Follow me there on Twitter. I'll talk about it. Don't worry about it. Bye. This was fun. Yay.
All right. Maggie, I forgot everyone's real name. I'm sorry.
That's okay. My real name is Vana, and I stream full-time at twitch.tv/Vana. That is VANA. My Twitter is in the cast command there, and that's the best place to follow me because I'll let you know when I'm here or there or everywhere else. And yeah, I'm really excited for the premiere of Pull Up a Sheet on the 27th on my channel, 8 p.m. ET. So tune in for that. If you want behind the scenes things on that and the other projects I'm working on, you can support my Ko-fi, either a one-off or a subscription. It means a lot.
Wonderful. Dr. Lawson.
Hey everybody, my name is Liv. You can follow me on Twitter at livinaday. It's also in the links. It's my life. I'm living it, and we're going day by day. So living a day. But you can find me next tomorrow over on Guilty Cosplay's channel, where we're going to be playing Monster Hearts. We do kind of like an anthology series over there. It's spring break, baby. So come check us out because it's gonna be messy.
Lieutenant Kilgrave, where can people find you?
Yes. Hi, everybody. My real name is Connie. My pronouns are they, he, and she. You can find me on Twitter at @byConnieChong and on Twitch running the Transplanar RPG Twitch account, which is an all transgender, people of color led 100% homebrew Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live streamed actual play campaign set in an original non-colonial anti-Orientalist world. Our arc 2 final episode, our denouement after our finale last week, is actually tomorrow, Saturday, April 17th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Eastern. So follow us on Twitch. I'm just going to say hello in chat. We would love to have you drop by. We do have a recap document. So even if you're like, what the hell is this? We'd love to have you join us. Our PCs are rescuing one of our characters' parents from the depths of a swirling whirlpool. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Incredible.
And the best thing about
Amazing.
the timing is you can go see that and then head on over to Guilty. So they're all different times.
We'll raid them, hopefully, if it's
Well,
if
we'll see.
it overlaps.
We'll
Talk
see.
about it. We'll see.
Don't do that.
And I am M, otherwise known as Emily or Anthrama Streams. You can find me on Twitter. I like to guest in shows around the internet. So if you want more of this space, let me know. I will guest in your stream. I will run games. I also have a Twitch channel where I GM quite frequently, or I'm playing games on there. I would really like to give one more thanks to Penny for a Tale for bringing us this game. Thank you so much for letting us play it before we hit Kickstarter next month. And thank you for offering us character art. Congratulations on hitting 300 followers. That's absolutely incredible. I think the final count that we're at right now is 318. So we
Yowza.
crushed that goal. Amazing. I want to call out the people who made this game possible once more. The original work is, because this is an Italian game originally, is by Valeria Amade and Andrea Marmagui. This has been translated into English by Samantha Davis, is produced by Mitchell Wallace, and published by Penny for a Tale. So there's a lot of people who've been working on this game to bring it to life, and I had a lot of fun playing with all of you. So thank you so much for your time and your creative energy. I really appreciate it. So yeah, have a great night, everyone. Take a long rest and recover for a busy weekend.
And thanks for being an amazing mechanic.
you're so
Yeah,
amazing.
incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for putting up with our shit.
Thanks
It
to
was my
friends who roll
pleasure.
dice. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
And thank you,
yes.
Drac.
Thank you, Drac, for being our
Thanks.
TV and voicing
And
our
yes.
universe.
Yeah, I'm the
And
disembodied
Cole for
voice.
making this amazing overlay.
Yes, Cole made this.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, thank you everyone for playing. Yep, you can hear me. I turned on the mic. I know what I'm doing. I've produced for exactly 3 hours now.
Thank you for the muscular lesbian.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's
That
what it's
was
all about.
great.
For a world where every time a guy was introduced, we're like, ugh.
A man?
Do you imagine?
He?
Our Florence?
I'm so sorry.
That
And our
also-
Florence in the Machine?
Florence in the Machine. Somebody suggested Arties for the artificial
Yeah.
babies.
was great. Yeah.
Oh,
Artie's for
yeah.
artificial.
Really like
Nice.
that.
I
So
do like
I forget
that.
who said it, but shout out to you.
Thank you, Guilty. I appreciate it.
I hate all men. But when he loves me, I feel like I'm floating.
I think
I
we
hate all
should
men, but
end
only
stream.
Drax's voice. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you, all of you, for playing. And we'll see you next time on Friends Who Roll Dice.
Yeah, hit the follow
Bye.
button. Bye.
Smash that like and subscribe. That didn't feel right.
Oh, no. That's a YouTube, honey.
What's a YouTube?
It's canceled. Don't worry about it.
About time.
About time.